Hello.
We're
Lissa left.
live.
Hello.
Hi, Lissa. All right, Lissa, go. It's your turn. Tell us about Lissa T.
Hey fam, it's me, Lissa T. You can follow me on LissaT.tv on the TikToks, fam, or on the Institutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Show me your insides.
Wow.
That was
Really
weird.
well. I wasn't actually looking at the screen. I thought that was her.
Right?
Well done.
Right. It was her.
Okay.
I
Well, she's just a little
actually-
bit raspy.
Do you think that was too raspy?
A little bit.
Yeah, she's not raspy like
Cat
at
Dad
all.
was not amused.
You do it
Cat Dad was
then.
just like, this is.
I
a rich
can't. My
dog
voice
and
is
pony.
raspy. I'd sound the
Look,
same way you do.
so should I just not try? Is that what you're
Yep.
telling me, Meg?
That's what I'm telling you.
You know what,
Yeah.
Meg?
You can make fun of me all you want, but you leave Lissa Tree alone.
I'll never leave Lisa Tree alone. Never. Even when she's married, I'm still gonna bother her all the time.
Oh my
Rude.
gosh, I just got back from vacation this very second. Oh man. Woo-wee.
Woo.
Oh, right on time. Right on
Bye,
on
SJ.
time.
Bye, SJ.
Good
Ooh.
job, Lissa. It's fine.
Oh man. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Ugh.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I missed you guys.
So
I
much
know.
splody.
So much splody. There hasn't
much
been enough splody lately.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh jeez. Oh
my.
god. I'm so
Interesting.
sorry.
really?
Not
Because
what
I
I
would have
meant.
assumed the opposite.
I,
Aw. Ew.
Yeah, that's true.
Way to take something nice and
Ew.
romantic and turn it gross juice.
why does everything have to? Yeah.
Gross juice.
He means the
Just-
fireworks because I got engaged.
What?
Oh my
I
gosh!
didn't
right? That's what you
approve
meant,
that.
right?
What are you talking about?
All right.
Why do you
okay, I'll
always
make him
break
take
it to
back.
me like this? Every time you get engaged, I'm always the last to know
Every
about it.
Every
time.
single time.
God.
Every
Who is
single
it this
time.
month?
It's a pattern at this point. Lissa.
It is. It is. It is. I got a lot of fancy rings though.
Fan-
I'm gonna be able to buy a
So
house.
many.
Nice.
Can't hear the guys very well. Lissa T.
Oh my god.
Is there
The struggle.
reverb? I don't think so.
Wait,
I
what about
struggle.
me?
Squeezy.
Squeezy.
I have two
Wait,
Oh,
strings.
okay.
Why do I have
Squizuna.
reverb?
Why is there reverb?
Thank God.
It's echo, you ding dong.
Oh,
Yes, you gave me a heart attack because that's all I need is another mystery.
No, it's just squeezy.
Okay, good. Thank you. That's fine, Squeezy.
Squeeze
still
got a
love you.
squeeze.
All
Hey.
right.
How do we do this again?
I don't know, man.
I don't
We
know.
were
I don't
talking.
remember.
So look. So chat, our lovely, wonderful A+ community. One, C+ content. It's in the name. Two,
And that's the high
Juice.
point.
Yeah, Juice thinks that this has gotten better and smoother over time. It hasn't.
yeah,
You
I
can't-
think
at
so
all.
too.
Like
You
at all.
can't count tonight.
think we're
We
doing
had a
great.
break.
Maybe all the stuff that you do, Juice, is
We were
normally
on a
smoother, but no
break!
one sees that.
We
This
were
is always
on
chaos.
a break.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm just
Have
saying.
we
Ross was
started?
right.
I think
Ross
we're
was
doing
right.
great.
Have
It's
we
like, are we
started
live?
yet?
Yeah,
Are
we're
we
live.
We're not live, right? No.
Yeah, we're
there's
super
no
live.
way. There's no
Yeah,
way.
We've been live
I don't
forever.
believe it.
We went live while you were gone. Anyway,
While I
it's
was
fine.
Well, I was on
Sushi?
vacation.
Yeah, we've been live for 3 weeks.
Oh god.
That's
I
all
missed
the
you guys.
insanity.
No one tell
Yes.
Lissa that we actually streamed the past 3 weeks. We just replaced her with a
Oh
broom.
my god, I would die.
We just had
I
a
would die.
we just had a broom
that
with
was a
pink
broom?
hair, and
Yeah.
I just had a
didn't even know.
soundboard that I played. Like, get wrecked, fam.
Actually, that would probably work. And
Suck
that's
it,
really sad.
nerd.
We grabbed the
gotta
voice actor
diversify.
from B for what
Back
is
for
it? B for
Blood.
B. Yeah,
Yeah,
grab the
follow.
voice
Yeah,
actor.
that
And just put
Oh my
and-
god.
a pink wig on her.
Can we
I
just
am Holly.
can we just play Back for Blood and just have Zero Daylight like narrate it like it's D&D?
Yeah.
God. That'd be so
I would
good.
love that.
This is a
Yeah.
dream team right now. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that is not what allegedly folks are here to see.
Allegedly.
Apologies.
They're not here to
Allegedly.
see anything.
Allegedly.
They're here to listen to us crash and burn. By which I mean you crash and burn, but that's fine.
No, we're gonna be great.
We're
gonna
great.
survive.
We have
Entirely
plans. We know
possible.
exactly where we were these last 3 weeks.
You don't. but that's fine.
No, I do.
Okay, good. That's nice. We'll test that in a moment. But first, before we do that, we should
Uh,
do what we always do,
uh.
which is let people know who we are and where people can find us, and maybe a little bit about the characters we're playing. And as per
Yeah.
tradition, we always start with our guest ghost. And in
Guest
this case,
ghost.
that's going to be Cat Daddy Boo. Why don't you tell everyone who you are, where they can find you, and a little bit that you know about Ghost?
I am Cat Daddy Boo. You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all with that name. My streaming schedule is pretty irregular. So if you want to catch a stream, make sure you hit the notifications when you do the follow button. I know lots about Ghosts. What do you want me to
Prove it.
say?
What is Ghost?
What's his middle name?
Ghost is a halfling rogue that's inhabited by the spirits of what we found out recently to be every person this party has ever killed. Delphine says hello, Port.
What?
And all the sailors and the marrows and all that stuff. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a second. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Sounds complicated.
No. Anyway, awesome. Thanks. Welcome, Cat Dad. We're glad to have you. Lissa.
That's me. Hi, my name is Lissa. I'm 100% ready. I just got back from. Hi, my name's Lissa. I'm a full-time streamer here on Twitch. Oh no. And I'm a professional. And oh my gosh, it really has been 3 weeks. My name is
You're doing
Lissa.
great, Lissa.
I'm a
You're doing
full-time
great.
streamer here on Twitch. You can find me at all the socials. It's on my whatever. Go to my Twitter. It's on my stream. I'm streaming now. Crazy enough. And I'm a variety streamer. And I love you guys, and I missed you a lot. And I got engaged. That's what I wanted to say. I got engaged on the trip that I was just on. And my character is Blaze. She's a centaur barbarian, and she is the most well-spoken and intelligent of the group. So kind of the glue that holds the group together and really gets us through those really tough spots, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a liar. So, mostly like the brawn, definitely not the brains, but the rest of the party finds it quite amazing that
Yes.
I give it a go sometimes.
We're kind of like none of us the brains. That's the
No.
worst part.
We gave the brain.
we
We
don't-
gave
no
the
one really
brains
has
to our
brains at all.
to our guest spot.
Yeah.
James is smart.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it's true.
Yeah.
James isn't here, though. Hey, Meg.
I'm Megan ML. I'm a.
If you don't know me,
variety
now you do.
streamer. You never met me, now you do. I'm a variety streamer, and I'm also a math teacher, and I teach full time, and I try to stream as much as possible. So usually I stream Tuesday, Thursdays, 5 p.m. and Saturdays at 12, and then I'm here on Sundays. And next Sunday I have this, and we have a D&D during the afternoon.
What?
Those meddling kids.
Double
So I'm really
D&D?
excited. Yeah, if
Busy.
you want to TTRPG with me all day Halloween, you
You
should,
can.
because I'm going to be doing it.
Wait,
all
is
day.
next week Halloween?
Next week is
Yeah.
Halloween.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Juice
to.
is rethinking things.
Well, I got
Mhm.
kids, and Halloween. I don't
Well,
know if you know this about kids, but they do things on
Yeah.
Halloween.
What?
We might
I
have to
mean-
talk about scheduling
Well,
next week.
geez,
That's fine.
Juice, you
We'll
should
figure
look
it
at
out.
the calendar sometime.
It's fine.
Sorry, fam.
I'm just kidding. My bad,
It's fine.
fam. Yeah, but anyway, I play Mirth. She is she's a satyr sorcerer, and she is really cool, and she became very satyr like recently, and she's powerful, and I don't know, she's cool. I'm excited about this upcoming season to see what she does.
She's a little bit of a sociopath now, but that's fine.
A little bit, but you know what?
Also,
That's
she
all
got
right
taller
sometimes.
and hornier, right? Like, aren't you more like?
I'm more
Yeah.
angular and I'm taller.
Yep.
Yes, I'm a little more.
Alright,
That's what I
like a
mean. Like I
kinda
got a little more
spiky-
stater.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's that old
More
60-year-old growth spurt that happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Juices TV, your best friend on the internet. I stream on Twitch almost every. I don't know. My schedule is weird right now. Don't worry about it. But you can hit the follow button and find out. I'm also on other things, but I don't care about those ones. Just this one and you guys. And I play Portmanteau, who is an Azamar paladin. Port is the moral compass of the group, and the only good one, like actually good. And I don't know. He doesn't really have a great grasp on his Azamar powers because he didn't really know that he was one until kind of recently. And I don't know. That's what else? What did I forget, Meg? If you don't know me, now you do. I mean, if you didn't know me before,
If you never met me,
if you
now
never
you
met me
do.
before, now you do.
No, I think you got it all.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've caused us some real issues, you know,
That's
By
true.
being
with
good.
the whole Mark and like all the Celestials trying
Killing
to kill
Delph-
us all the
killing
time.
Delphine, my
Sometimes
God.
doing the right thing isn't the easy thing, Meg.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah.
why you should stop worrying about it. Just do the easy things.
Her logic is infallible.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's
Flawless.
totally fine.
Flawless.
Yes, it's this is all going fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Zero Daylight or Zero or Michael or DM or GM or narrator or whatever you want to call me. I run silly games with silly people. I play this
Sure.
game every Sunday, except maybe not next Sunday because it's Halloween, which is a surprise apparently. Anyway,
Accurate.
there's that.
You
But
never know what it's
also,
gonna be.
yeah, you never know. It's like
It's not always on a
that's the trick or
Sunday,
treat.
y'all.
That's the trick
Okay.
or treat, is that you never know when it's going to happen until a year in advance. But anyway, I also have recently, or collectively, we have recently branched out and started streaming other kind of smaller games in different systems over at twitch.com/C+content. We've got a bunch of stuff up there already. And as Meg mentioned, I think the next thing on the schedule is Those Meddling Kids, which is not D&D. It is, in fact, Monster of the Week, which is a powered by the Apocalypse game, similar in some ways to Masks, the superhero show that we're running. So a bit more narrative, a bit more fun. So we'll have a bunch of people over there on Sunday morning, and we'll either join this or we'll see you in a couple of weeks for D&D. But more to come, so stay tuned. And what you should do if you want to know what's going on is you should go ahead and join the Juices TV Discord and look in the D&D channel, because we'll promote stuff there. And if you'd like to hop over to the C+ content Discord too, you can find out about new games, you can share feedback, etc. There's lots of awesome ways for you to interact and stay informed. You can also follow me on Twitter if you want to, 00 Daylight, just like that says. That's my
Everybody's
spiel.
linked in chat. In my chat. I don't know about Lys's chat.
Yeah, I have links too.
To you. All the links are for you.
Well, it's my
I'm looking
stream,
at it
bitch.
right now.
It's fine. It's
Hey,
fine.
fam,
Look at all
follow
the D&D.
Lyssa at
Wait,
Twitter
yeah.
and Insta.
Those are for C+ content.
What's untapped?
poor.
What's untapped?
It's for
Look,
beer.
that's our things.
What's an
Oh, shit.
untapped?
It's for beer. It's like a social app for beer.
Who the hell is Alyssa?
Me.
What?
Me.
This is the second time your deceit has hurt me today.
What I do now?
Your name is Lyssa,
Yeah.
not Alyssa.
Well, I'm legally changing it.
Okay. So that's probably a conversation to have offline. Anyway, so one of the things that we're doing a little bit differently, or going to try out at least, is what we used to do is we used to start with like a video that would explain everything that happened when there were like 3 people in chat, and usually people who were here last time. So we are saving the big long recap for the midstream break for people who join later. So if you're just joining now, don't worry about it. You can just kind of, you can pick up on the cues of what's happening. As you can tell, this is not a super cohesive situation, so we're all just kind of feel our way through it. But would someone like to give us just like a super high level, where are you? How did you get there?
Go
Stop
get
it.
Ted. You're muted.
I don't know where you guys are. I know what Ghost has been doing.
Yeah.
We met
this-
in a bar. We got in with the wrong crowd. We stabbed them in the back, figuratively, and then later literally. And then did a bunch of adventures to save the world. And Meg is kind of a bad guy now, and we don't know.
Well, we did adventures to save the world, but at this point, we're not quite sure if that's what we accomplished.
The world ain't
'cause
dead.
we ended up We
It's-
ended up
it's not.
getting the Fey Queen heart, which was what we were looking for in the first place. But we, instead of giving it to who we were supposed to give it to, we gave it to the Fey Queen, and she protected us. But we probably owe her a little something now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't trust it still, but
You guys remember
Uh,
Kazazak, right?
but
Kazakhstan.
I think I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready to lean into the whole Fey Queen thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't beat him, join him.
So
Yes.
you remember Kazazak, the one that was plotting against us?
Kazazak.
Yeah. So I told you guys that everyone the party kills ends up in the menagerie, as it turns out. Guess who wasn't there?
Kazakhstan.
Zach.
Kazazak. So he's
Yeah.
probably still alive.
Yep. But
Oh, boy.
everyone and everything
boy.
else you've killed is currently living in the menagerie. Which
Why
means
would somebody that
fun
I
things.
kill, not even related to Ghost, go into Ghost Brain? That doesn't make any sense.
I would say that there are a lot of people who die anywhere in the proximity of ghosts that wind up in the menagerie.
Even the unicorn was there.
It's a
Yeah.
mess. That's a
Really?
messed up superpower.
It's
The unicorn was
real-
there? Was
Yeah.
the
We were having-
unicorn? Oh, was it nice?
Yes, it was.
We were having the best party. Like the fancy
I feel
robes.
so bad. I still
we
feel
were
bad about the
dancing,
unicorn.
Everyone was having a great time.
The
And
unicorn
then
was my
these
first kill.
4
ever.
specific spirits came in and wrecked up the whole place and
Wrecked
then
the party.
disappeared. So
It just so happens the night hag that you also killed had turned the menagerie into her own personal soul bag. So she was slowly devouring you, but it was a lovely party. But it's been broken up now. And now there's an exit from the menagerie. And we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, that was our little interlude. So, yes, you are currently in Malavok, which is the capital city of Orland, which is the nation that you have been adventuring in and around. It is a human, mostly, nation where most people don't love people who aren't human. You are from the far south of that nation, which is a small area that has a much larger population of non-humans, specifically those of a Fey ancestry. But through a series of mostly bad decisions and some good ones and some luck, you have ingratiated yourself and your party with the Archduchess of Orland and her general and her hangers-on, her coterie, including her circle of mages. You have ingratiated yourself with one Athros Darvel, who is the Lord Mayor of the newly independent city of Aldernest. He is somewhat in your debt, or at least he's friendly with you. And that is also the city where the Eudoxia Society for Natural Philosophy is based in Orland, which is, you are still technically agents of, although you are, as you were reminded by the executor of that society, the worst agents ever. And you have a friend in a very powerful wizard who is currently keeping your pet and your pet's offspring and your pet's offspring's offspring because they multiply at a geometric rate. So there's that. Oh, and you are friends with James, the celestial elephant.
Yeah, we did great.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
we have a lot of
fun, huh?
allies.
Yeah.
Yo,
lot of-
that's a lot of wins right there.
And you did successfully restore the Fey Queen's heart to the Fey Queen.
Yeah.
So Fake Queen is a smiley face.
She returned to Verret, and you then convinced the Archduchess to call upon the ancient pact that binds the two nations, and the Fey Queen showed up with the Wild Hunt to destroy the threat to the nation.
that was a good time. You guys should
good
have
thing none of
come.
us rode with them.
Yeah, exactly. Good thing none of us are now belong to the Wild Hunt forever, except Mirth. And she has
Probably
made
not.
it very clear that at least Mirth has a standing offer to join her Fey court now that it has reconstituted. The problem is that Veretta is now almost exclusively occupied by really, really nasty things.
What?
Yeah,
They're
but
not
nasty to the Fae.
I mean, they drove out all of the residents of Verret because it's nasty, nasty stuff.
What?
But yeah, I mean, that you saw them all. They were the Wild
Yeah.
Hunt.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
but
they
we gotta
left.
like too.
We gotta like
Yeah.
like rebuild Verret.
Now we got to steal the Fae's Queen's heart. It's a reverse heist.
You could certainly give
I'm
that a
in.
try.
Oh God.
Yeah, sounds like not a great idea. But anyway, you are in Malavok. The city has quieted somewhat since the events of our ending. when after the undead fleet had been destroyed by the Wild Hunt, your antagonist, the Celestial, who was behind many of the plots, Kazazak, manifested in the form of an avatar and attempted to kill you. It failed. You killed it, except not quite. And those agents, those people who had either pledged allegiance to Kazazak and his cause or were possessed by Celestials or whatever, were effectively purged from the city. So it has been a few days. Fires have been put out. Thatching on roofs has been replaced. You are in quite sumptuous rooms in a palace in the central district of Malavoc. The Archduchess has made it very clear that she understands that at least some of you have a duty to Verret and to the Fey Queen, but she would appreciate it if either you would act as ambassadors or emissaries to the Fey Court in her land, or if you would otherwise in Verret seek to bridge the gap between the two nations. She has effectively agreed to some changes in policy. That was a condition of the Fey Queen's assistance. You know that the general's son had been working with Kazazak and his cultists and has since fled. I would say that in the intervening days, you have learned that the hunt for him has been unsuccessful, that a variety of his assumed co-conspirators have been found executed, not by the Archduchess's guard. He apparently has fled the city, and there are rumors of trouble in the center of the nation. Like, word has gotten out that there is now that Verret is coming back, and that there is a formal or informal alliance between Orland and Verret, and some of the people don't love that idea. So, that's what you know. That, and you have lovely, lovely clothes and very comfortable bedrooms and chambers, and you have manservants and chambermaids to wait upon your every need. What do you do?
Well, I say we just stay here then. Forever.
Deal.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
That was
Let's
a
get
quick
pampered.
episode.
That's it. Thanks for
can
coming to D&D,
absolutely-
everybody.
Pampered forever.
You can do that. You can.
I'm a
you can-
princess. Thank you. I win D&D.
Season 2 was a short one.
Not a
Yep.
princess, but that's fine.
Thanks for joining us, Cat Dad.
Anytime.
Don't worry, you can be a princess if
Um,
you want to be.
No, okay, so Alyssa and I'm sorry, Blaze and I were talking. We were talking in character in DMs. I'm just kidding. Blaze and I were talking, and we think for kind of like a change of scenery, like we kind of really want to like maybe make a trip towards Verret, like to Verret, and like see if we can adventure down there at all, and like maybe meet with the Fey Queen and like be like, hey, what's up? And then like eat food and like hang out and like see what's going on down there. You know?
Yeah,
And then
and
we
we,
were like,
you know,
and
maybe
say that you
Port
have-
and Ghost will
yes.
come with us.
You have been dressed. You are meeting together for breakfast.
Yeah.
And we'll just say that Mirth is reporting this conversation to Port
Yes.
and Ghost as a proposal for the next step in your adventures.
And it would just be nice, we thought, to have a change of scenery and maybe not be around as many humans and like celestials, because that's been kind of brutal.
Whoa.
And
it hasn't been going so well.
Settle down.
not you per se, but like the other ones.
Okay.
And,
they were being
and-
controlled somehow. Don't forget that. There was a pact or
Anyway.
something.
But yeah, so
there
we just
wasn't.
thought it might be cool to like do something or go somewhere, like, you know.
I also need to get
go on
unmarked.
adventures.
So if we could make a stop at like, I don't know, someplace.
Paladin Land.
Yeah, I don't know
Where you
where.
can
I
get
don't
unmarked
at this point.
2
I
for
don't know
1.
where that place is, but it's probably to the south somewhere.
Did we
Right.
discuss
Yes.
if killing you and resurrecting you would get rid of the mark?
What?
'Cause if that's still
That
on the
sounds like an
table, we
awful
should-
plan.
Is that an option? Because
James
will
isn't
bring you back.
here.
Well, we can just yell for him.
No, I don't like that
Yeah,
plan.
James is everywhere always,
All
right?
right, it's fine, Port. If you're not comfortable within it, it's fine.
I'm not
I
super
would
excited
totally kill
about
you.
dying. That's
I would totally
hurtful,
kill you.
Mirth.
No, I mean if
Sometimes
we
you
were
have to
bringing
die
you
to
back.
live, you know?
Yeah.
You're putting us all in danger as long as you've got the mark.
James didn't know if it would work.
James didn't think it would work.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
He did. He did
All
not.
right, well, we'll
He's
go to
usually
Paladin Land
he's
then.
pretty good about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Paladin Land is. I don't really know where to go. I don't feel like I got a straight
One-stop
answer
shop
about how
for
to
all
get rid of it.
paladins.
Well, we'll say James has been busy because if you recall, James discovered that he was not able to see Kazazak, and that none of the Jameses, because remember there's millions of them, were able to perceive it. So there's a portion of reality that they cannot see, which is kind of contrary to like the way that they know everything. So I will say that James has been conferring with his fellow Jameses just to kind of understand what that is. And through a nighttime visitation port where you wake up and James is just kind of floating there with his glowing eyes looking at you as you sleep, not wanting to wake you, he will report back that the Jameses have spread the word and that the celestial host is aware that there may be members of their own kind that are somehow hiding what they're actually up to. And that the word has gotten out that although the mark on your soul is still perceptible to any and every celestial, that the origin of that mark is in question. So you don't have to worry, in theory, about every other day a random celestial showing up to destroy you. However, it does mean that any celestials who are allied with Kazazak can find you if they want to.
Okay, well, that's good news. Then yeah, let's go to Phalanx.
It makes removing the mark even more complicated.
Oh, it does?
Oh, well, that's good news.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Did I miss the connection between those two things?
Well, because it was not placed under the auspices of the hierarchy of heaven.
Shouldn't that make it easier to get rid of?
No.
Because, you know, it
No.
was illegitimate.
Nope.
What?
Because bureaucracy.
I don't.
Yep.
Bureaucracy.
Hey, this is your side, man. This is how heaven works.
I didn't even know it was my side. Okay. For like the
Yeah,
first
well.
20 something odd years of my life, I was just a regular guy being a paladin. Not a very good paladin, but like I was
Just a
doing my
regular
best.
guy.
You know, I was punching my card. I was helping people, saving kittens from trees and stuff.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden it's Juice. Hey, it's me, Mirth, and you got angel wings, bud.
You did though. That wasn't my fault.
Yeah. And
just had-
let's
that's
not
what you
forget,
had.
Mirth does still have a vial of your blood. So in case you guys
Yeah.
get strapped for cash,
That's
you
true.
know a
Yep.
little person in Aravel who will absolutely buy it.
Nice.
And I'm sure it's for a completely
'Cause you got
normal,
special
nice
blood,
person
you
who
know?
collects Fae and Celestial blood for, just for fun.
Yeah, that sounds
This
legit.
is fine.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I do, clearly.
It's what you did.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes. Well, so you'd
So?
like to question, have you sent a messenger to the Silver Siren, your ship, with all of your friends on it that have been
Obviously.
waiting over at Valaquis?
Yeah, we
we
sent
would
one
never
a
not
long
do
time
that.
ago.
A while
I mean,
ago.
You've done it before. I'm just saying.
Listen, we are not okay.
We
I am
learned.
not the kind of person to just let folks sit around worrying about me. You know what I mean? These guys I don't know about, but like
Okay.
No.
Okay.
we would have taken
fine.
care of it for sure.
No, we're taking care of strangers. I think we take care of our friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Captain Darren the Half Orc will know that everything is fine and that he is to continue to stay. I'm going to say you probably gave him some more money because it takes a lot to keep the ship fed, etc. But they are, to the best of your understanding, still moored at Valaquis, which is about 100 miles away by road.
Why don't we go down to Valaquis and we can take the boat down to Fayville?
You can
Do
certainly
we
do that.
need the boat to go down to Fayetteville?
We got a boat. We should use the boat. It's wasteful to have a boat and just let it sit there, Mirth.
Is it?
Well, then we should let them go back and live their lives. Like, it sucks just sitting on a boat waiting.
I mean, if we pay them, then it's not
Yeah,
like they're
they're
just
getting
sitting
paid to do
around.
nothing.
Yeah, but they have families and stuff. They
Whoa.
can't just be on a boat 100% of their lives, like waiting.
This isn't 100%. It's been
Do
like a
they
week.
have families?
It's
It's been like
been-
a week or two.
It's been at least 3 weeks since we even talked about this.
Do
3
they
weeks
have
isn't bad.
families?
Okay, it's been a couple of days since the end of our last episode / adventure, which means that they have now been waiting for about a week.
See? That's not bad. It's not their whole lives.
Okay,
their
what-
whole lives
question.
spent on the
Sorry.
sea.
I think we're maybe focusing on the wrong thing. Why don't we want to take the boat that we own?
Is it the most
I'm
effective
just
way
saying,
to get
is
there?
it going to get us there?
Yeah.
I don't know
Is
what the
Faye-
land
is-
looks like.
Is Verret on the ocean? I mean,
Look,
is it on the
Who
water?
has a map?
Yes, I'm not going to flash it up because I don't have it prepared, but
I don't have a map.
You have all seen the map, but
Yeah.
Verret is immediately to the south of Orland. You all grew up on the border of Verret, so you're quite familiar with it. You know that Aldernest, the city that you have spent a lot of time in, is actually was at one time part of Verret. It has changed hands a few times. According to the current political, assuming that Orland accepts the independence of Verret as a free city, Orland immediately borders Verret, as does the now putative free city of Aldernest.
Okay,
So
so
if you head
Oh,
south,
so we can go hang out in Orland too while we're down there.
well, that's
You
where
can go
the
say
the,
hi
where
to
the boat
Doorbell.
belongs, and I'm sure that's where Darren wants to go because Darren hates being a sea captain. He much
Yeah,
prefers being a
and
bouncer at
we
the
could
carousel.
go back there. Yeah, let's take the boat back there because then we can also be like, Lord Mayor, what up? Maybe have some good food.
Yeah, maybe you could have a party or something.
Maybe we could get some new outfits.
He has promised you a meal, and there you do know that there's a shop. God.
we're not going back to Nerders. I know
Also,
the prices
I'm like
are bananas,
super
but it's too much.
powerful. Like, so, like maybe I could just marry the Lord Mayor.
He is currently married.
Dang, dude.
Dude, that guy is a walking STI. You really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I guess that's
remember
fair.
he had to marry Hortensia to.
Oh yeah,
get
that's
the-
right. For like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Get the
Well, there's
ancestral
always
claims
the
to Lord
mage
Mayor,
guy.
mayorship.
We could go get SJ back.
Why
and I
is
could
it that
try
you want to
climb that
marry
tower.
everybody but me?
I only want to marry super powerful people.
I'm an angel.
Yeah, but you didn't even know you were an angel. You're still coming into your own.
Yeah,
It's like
you're
angel
like, oh,
puberty.
my eyes.
Why are you
bro,
on? Why are
and
you? Who's
you
even
become
talking to you right now,
someone-
Blaze? Go
You
poop
become someone
somewhere.
completely different
I'm doing
when
it
you
already.
get powerful. You become like a robot. Ew, no. I want someone who's
Yeah.
powerful and has emotions.
What? Wait a minute. What?
You become a robot when you
Wait,
get all like,
yeah, but you are an absolute psychopath. You don't care about
Yeah.
anybody.
I
You're
like
what are you
passion,
talking about?
Then why do you
I
want
like
to marry her so
passion.
bad?
I don't know.
I like passion and power.
I'm into weird cloven hooves. What can I say?
Yeah, I'm into passion and power, and you're a robot
I'm only a robot
when you're powerful. Exactly.
but I'm powerful
Boo.
all the time. I have flamey swords.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
flaming hands. What you
Okay,
want?
I got tingle fingers. Show me your tingle fingers.
All right. I think we should go to Verret, and I think we should say hi to Orland and get some dinner. We don't have to go shopping. We will. But we don't have to. We're gonna go.
I told you I can't have a 5-hour episode tonight.
Well, you know what
we
we'll
can't
do?
go to Nerders.
No. Listen. We'll just we'll stream D&D next Sunday without you, and it'll just all be
It'll just be the
nerders.
nerd-
That might have to happen.
Totally fine.
It'll just be it's just me, Blaze, and Michael, and we're just shopping
I just
for 3
think
hours.
that little satyr ASMR babies would be adorable. They'd be like little winged, hoofed
Not if
creatures.
they turned into robots.
Well, listen, they just need proper training. Okay, just relax. It's
I just
not.
don't understand. Port just called Mirth a psychopath and is still vying
And
for her
still wants
hand.
me
Love
to
is
be the mother of
complicated,
his children.
Blaze.
I
Love
don't
is
know anything about
complicated.
complicated love.
Port understands how Mirth is with children too.
Yeah, but I can change
I
her.
pay them to do crime.
She's a project. I get that.
See,
Yeah.
Port is young. He
That
doesn't know
savior
yet.
complex,
He hasn't
man.
figured it
that'll
out.
Get you, that'll get you in trouble.
Wow.
An ASMR with a literal savior complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little, but
I'm
that's
only an ASMR when it's convenient for you people. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, you intend to travel by foot to Velacquas, reunite with your captain and your crew.
I mean, when you say
And-
by foot, can we get like a horse or something? That's not Blaze.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. But you intend to make the trek to Velacquas to reunite with your crew and then sail with the Silver Siren back to Aldernest, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to stop in Aravel and sell things that you might have that might be worth money?
Can we not
Given
sell
that-
them?
We have.
We can't sell them where we're going?
Well, you aren't aware of a market for a certain vial of bodily fluid.
Oh, would you stop with that? Stop trying to push
I'm just saying
your black
this
market.
is something that would
Yeah.
probably
I want to
occur.
sell it.
What do we need
to-
money for? We're loaded, dude.
It's all like congealed and
We
stuff.
do have a lot of money.
Well, you
I don't have that much money.
You
I
have
know,
tons of
you have
money.
been paid once.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
And you
where's all our
spent most
money?
of it. You've spent most of it.
Who? I
Oh,
have tons
yeah.
of money. I got way more than I need. I'm good.
You shouldn't have that much because you spent a bunch on your breastplate.
Yeah, the underwater breastplate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to buy
I
it,
have
and then you had
20
to pay me back.
platinum, 280 golds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. That's what you mean.
You're all poor.
That's 20 platinum? Like the average villager, how much money do they
Yeah.
make in a year?
If
Like
you
5
want to
gold?
live, I'm just saying, if you want to live like the average villager,
I
Yeah,
am
but
a
if you
man
wanted
of
to
the
bet-
people.
if you want to do things like buy fancy stuff, you're
I
going
don't
to
want
need
that. I don't want
money.
that. No, I don't want that.
I just want something with less zippers, honestly.
It doesn't, it's pouches. You look like Rob Leafield's wet dream right now, and you should be happy about it. Just own it.
It smells like poop. It
Smells like poop.
There's bacon grease in the pockets. It's
Yeah, that's how
Now,
you know it's
disaster.
I would say that Ilsa and her employees at Stonebridge Manor or Stonebridge Village did a fairly good job of cleaning it. So although it's a bit worse for wear, it doesn't. The only thing that's really smelly in the jacket at the moment
Excuse me.
is the one pocket that had blaze poop in it because that happened after the cleaning, and the pockets of processed greenweed.
Wait,
It has a fairly pungent odor.
your defense of the thing not smelling that bad then circled back to there was poop in this pocket.
Poop in
So
one
it
pocket.
smells.
It doesn't
So that
smell
was
bad,
a
it just smells
whole
like
It's not
poop.
soliloquy
horrible.
about how it
It's
was
just got poop
cleaned
in the pocket.
and then again was soiled with poop.
By
Yeah.
comparison to layers of blood and
Okay, blood doesn't smell.
rotten poutine
Still
and
smells.
gravy and moldy cheese curds and disgusting rancid bacon grease, it's an air freshener at the moment.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
just to be clear.
An air freshener of poop.
A poop.
And
but
centaur
it's like
poop is
it's more
not
poop
the best.
freshener.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, Blaze is a vegetarian currently, so it's just like horse poop, which is not great, but it's not like dog poop.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you start eating halflings again, then it's going to get real.
I might have a problem with that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be you.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Still,
It's
She,
like
fine.
kinsman.
she hasn't eaten a sentient creature in a good long while,
Yeah. a little while.
unlike your cook. But anyway, so you have a plan. You're all just like game. We're just like, we're going to leave the lap of luxury. We're going to head out. Do you tell anybody what you're doing?
No.
You just bounce, just disappear.
I mean, well, because the one woman wants us to be like people. So maybe we just be like, hey, we're going to go towards Verret and do that thing you wanted
Can
us
you
to do.
rewind back to the part where they want us to be like people?
Yeah, they want us to do like, the thing where we like are ambassadors. That's the name. She wants us
No.
to be like an ambassador, right? So like, but we got to go to Verret sometimes if we're ambassadors. We can't just always hang out up here, We're ambassadors. We got to go back and
Yeah.
forth.
We have to travel the world.
So we're going to go like reconnect with, the Fae people and bring good tidings from the humans.
Sure.
And then, so we should tell them that that's our plan.
Okay,
And
I
then
was
I'll
gonna say
be
because
like,
none of that
important
actually answered
ghosts
the
are
question
coming.
of whether you just bounce without
Yeah,
notice
no.
or
We
you
can
actually
tell
have a
them because I
conversation.
do want to keep like a good relationship. I am a bit of a sociopath, but also like I understand the value in the
Value of
relationship.
diplomacy.
Yes.
You're a gold star sociopath. It's
Before
fine.
we leave the lap of luxury, can I
Yes.
steal something? I don't care
Yes.
what.
What would you like to steal?
Something valuable. Gold,
Would you like?
preferably.
Yeah. Would you like? A fancy embossed serving tray,
No, something that I can easily conceal and carry and
a
sell.
jewel encrusted chalice.
Perfect.
Maybe some maple syrup.
No,
What,
I'm
you don't
not-
like maple syrup?
I'm not putting loose food in this.
No,
gold
like a
pan.
like a container of it for breakfast on the road.
All right, sure. Yes.
Yes. Well, also clearly not the same ghost from before.
I hear that here in the castle they have Guanaran brand maple syrup, which is rare. Made only from the finest northern trees in northern Verret.
Northern Orland, but yes,
Orland.
and there are trees up there.
Yeah, maple trees.
Well, it's mostly pine, but that's fine.
But that's why it's rare.
Right.
If they
Sure.
if the maple trees were everywhere, then Guanaran syrup would be everywhere. But it's not. It's very specialized.
5 hours of D&D today, but I'm gonna
And-
argue
well,
about syrup.
And you have to fight off all the Hornlord cultists and barbarians and stuff up there.
You're a
So, yeah, it's
Hornlord.
quite valuable.
Also, I was setting someone up for the I'd tap that, but Gwen did it to herself, so it's fine.
All right. So, but it is apparent, due to their lack of interest in breakfast foods and disdain for the idea of keeping food in pockets, that this is indeed a different ghost.
Oh
In case you have forgotten, the ghost before last was the actual real ghost who was born a halfling in a ditch in a graveyard, and then you had a visit from just a really friendly, charming ghost from the beginning of your adventures, and you knew that weird stuff was happening in the menagerie.
Yeah, we never
And
really
this
got
ghost
an answer about that, right? Like, now
Oh,
out of character,
except-
you've sort of explained it, but like we don't know, right?
Yeah. Well, let's have that quick conversation just so we can establish the relationships.
Hey, ghost.
Hey,
You sound different.
yeah. I'm different.
You sound
been
like
here long?
like your voice is deeper and you're less angry. Is that true?
My voice is deeper, sure.
So you're not less angry.
Not less angry, no.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fair.
you're angry?
It's
too
below
bad.
the surface, just below the surface.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
last
have you
ghost
have you
was-
identified have you identified the
Low-key
source of your anger?
No.
Okay.
How
all
old
right.
are you?
This isn't.
How
31
old are you?
and a half.
Are you single?
Are you
Are you here?
phasmoing? Are you phasmoing?
Are you
Caretaker?
here? Are you upset? Can you give us a sign?
I was married once,
What's your favorite room?
but I live forever.
What's your favorite room?
Yes.
Do you have any bacon?
No,
Dang, dude.
I took it when they cleaned my coat.
Oh, you cleaned your coat? Okay, different
I
ghost.
mean, it was a while ago.
You were there for that, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, that was productive.
Hey,
Anyway.
where's
think
the
so.
how's the menagerie?
Yeah, what's going on in the menagerie?
a
Last
little
time we
chaotic.
spoke, there was no one in there, so it's weird that you're here now.
Well,
And
that's because the night hag sort of took over the
Night hag.
menagerie and was feeding off of all of us
What?
Ghost spirits?
Didn't
Yeah.
we kill the night hag? Is this a different
Yeah.
hag?
No, everyone
But
that
that's
you
the
guys,
problem.
everyone that we kill ends up in the menagerie.
That's the problem. We killed the night hag.
Everyone and everything, including all the marrows and stuff.
Oh.
I'm
Although
so sorry,
I will
Ghost.
say, Ghost, the last time you saw the marrows, they were, or at least one of them was dressed in a tuxedo and was having a lovely time.
Yeah, everyone
I
was
think in
really happy.
conversation with a diva.
It was great. We were having like some kind of dinner party. There was dancing, like fine dining. It was possibly the greatest experience of my life. But I believe, as it turns out, we were slowly being consumed to power the night hags, night haggery.
Yeah.
And these four spirits, I don't remember which ones exactly. I'm pretty sure they're ones you guys met before. Came in and just ruined everything and then left.
Grandma ghost, kobold ghost, Russian ghost.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to relay exactly which ones, but
Yeah.
they just wrecked up the place and then left.
Yep. It was kind of a yeah.
Wait, so how many are left?
Wait, Kobold Ghost wrecked up the place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Kobold
did
ghost
you...
landed the killing blow on the night hag, in fact, and
Oh.
broke the menagerie.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's fine.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but okay.
Yeah.
It's
Good
most
on
of us-
ya.
Most of us are deciding whether to stay or go. You know.
Where do you go if you leave?
Yeah, where
I
do you
don't know.
go if you go?
Well, why would you want to
Well,
go
no,
there?
that's why it's a tough decision.
Where do you
Do I
go?
stay? Do I stay in this
London?
here where I get to drive this body once every couple of years, or do I risk leaving for whatever that is?
Yeah, what's that gonna be?
You should ask James.
Yeah.
I will ask James the next time I see him.
Yep. Because James probably knows.
He might
didn't
know.
seem to didn't seem to be bothered by it. Doesn't seem to be bothered by much, in fact. But anyway, so okay, cool. Well, you have now established you know a bit more about what happened in the menagerie, and you have a plan. So how do you propose to notify people of your departure?
Doses bing bong. I say we just meet them. Do we like have like communal like breakfasts or anything? Like do we set up
you
a
are
meeting with her?
you have been invited in the past day or two to dine with the Archduchess, although she
Okay.
is currently rather busy dealing with the fallout of it becoming public knowledge, because you demanded that it be public knowledge that you were the saviors, which
Mhm.
meant revealing the tie to the Fae.
Yes.
So she is dealing with the political fallout of the revelation of that allegiance.
I mean,
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know, to be
And
fair.
the folks here in Melivuk have calmed down quite a bit now that they're not under the threat of death by undead army or the wild hunt, or both.
right.
But it is quite clear that there are parts of the country, particularly the center of the country, that tends to be the most politically conservative and least friendly to non-humans, where I mean, it's not an outright revolt, but you probably are plugged in enough to hear the rumors that there is unrest.
Gotcha.
This is the part of the country that your good friend Captain Bogue was from, so super racist.
Didn't we murder that guy?
Yeah, he's also in the menagerie, and Stitch.
Oh, jeez, bud.
We gotta start murdering only good people so that
Oh yeah.
it's not just a bunch of assholes in there.
That's what
Mur-
I've said from the beginning, but you're always like, let's not murder
Right
good
here.
people.
Well, that's
No, I mean
before
there,
we
there
knew.
Are, there are 50 sailors or more in there now that were perfectly fine, lovely people that you murdered. So you
Yeah.
have done a fair amount of killing innocent people as well.
All right, well
they
that's good
murder.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of murder.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. So-
Melatonin.
I
Gummies.
propose
Melatonin.
my roguelike nature and the fact that this seems like it's going to be a lot of work to tell someone that we just leave.
No, we should tell them. We could also
Alright.
just leave. We could leave a note and just be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
we got some business to
We
attend
gotta
to.
go.
We're
Yeah.
glad that we were able to help. we're glad that we're best friends with you, and you know how to find us through the
grapevine,
what's the thing that we're part of with
the clubs,
the club?
Alliance.
You are.
the alliance.
You are
No.
Uh,
The Rebel
the
Alliance.
rebellion, the
Yeah.
Empire. No, totally different IP,
The
man.
librarians, the people that
The
hang out
librarian
in the
club.
The
library
order,
and be
the
all
order.
smart.
the order,
Eudox-
the order.
The Eudoxia Society for Natural Philosophy,
Yes, the
those
Eudox-
Eudoxia Society for Beavitus.
which is largely unknown in Malavok.
Okay.
Or natural philosophy. I'm writing everything
Yes.
down now.
Yes. Well, good.
Season
Finally.
2, brand new Lisa Tree.
Brand new
Take-
Lisa Tree.
take a
Look at all
note.
these notes. Look at the notes.
Look at the
Excellent.
notes, fam.
I got smiley face. I got a smiley face next to James. Right there. Smiley
So-
face. Fey Queen.
Uh,
Island. I forget what Mirth's love interest was named, so I wrote Island.
Chanor is his
Chanor.
name. And he
Wait,
lives on
that's
the
whose
Forbidden
name?
Isle. You're the man you tried to marry by jumping up his
Oh,
tower.
the mage. Yeah, I only know him as what he is.
Yeah.
You tried
The
real hard.
powerful guy. Yeah,
A very
yeah.
powerful elven wizard who has no time for you, but that's fine. That's fine.
But maybe if I'm powerful, he'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's how wizards work. Anyway, it's
You
totally
never
fine.
know.
It is likely that the Archduchess herself is indisposed, but you do have connections within the circle of mages here in town. It is not out of reach for you to get in contact with Lady Ametrine, who you know to be quite highly ranked within the power structure here in town. You could go talk to your friend Charles, who is kind of the junior member. So you have people that you can contact to pass a message along or whatever. Maybe get a horse and carriage from. Unless you want to buy a horse, which you could.
We could buy a horse.
That's
Buy
the
a horse,
part
ride
that
it for
you're
100
stuck
miles
on,
and
Meg.
let it loose.
I think we should. I think we should borrow one.
Borrow a horse?
That just sounds like a lot of money. You know how much it
Yeah.
costs to take care of a horse?
We can afford
still have to-
horses.
Do I
No,
still
we
have the
can't. We can't
flying-
even sell your
flying
vial of
horse?
blood.
Yes,
You get all
yes.
touchy about it.
I don't need a horse. We could save money on that.
You have
You
a
have
you have
a
a saw
horse,
horse
sort of.
that flies.
Hobby horse, but yes.
Hobby horse.
Sawhorse.
It's basically the same thing. I
It's
bet you
not,
it was
but-
made with a saw.
It might have been, but who knows? Probably actually was whittled, but that's fine. So
They definitely didn't whittle a hobby horse out of a solid piece of wood. Get out of
You
here.
don't know.
Wow.
you don't know they
I
were
do
hacked.
know.
Word with ye of little faith.
It's preposterous.
So,
You're all
Would you like
preposterous.
to set up an investigation into the manufacturing techniques of flying hobby
Can we just
horses?
write the message and give
No.
it to Charles and be like, deuces, bing bong, boopity bop
All right.
bop bop.
Sure.
Cool.
You know where Charles lives because you spent some time staying in his townhome.
We did.
So
I
you
crashed
go-
on his couch.
Yes, you go, you find him. He
Mm-hmm.
is in his home. He is excited to see you. I will say that Silas and Wanda, your guards, are much more accommodating now, and they act more as an honor guard than as babysitters trying to keep you from causing trouble. And
Silas,
Yes.
Silas, I would when we listen.
Are you gonna try to give me bacon again?
No. When we roll
You
up
try
to
hug me or
when we
something?
roll up to Charles' house, will you herald us? Just one time. Come on, just do it for me. It'll be funny. Come on, bud. We saved the town. You can herald us one time.
He
Give
looks
you
over, he
bacon.
looks over at Wenda, and Wenda just shakes her head. So he stands real close to the door and says, "Announcing the heroes of Malavok, saviors of the saviors of our city and nation, and the favored of the Archduchess."
And then our names.
And he just he goes to knock on the door, and then Charles opens it up. It's like, what was that for? Oh, hi everyone. What are you guys doing?
What's up,
wandering
buddy?
around?
I just we're gonna head out of town on a trip, and we thought we would say goodbye to
Oh.
you because we love you, and you could maybe pass it on up the flagpole or
Yeah,
whatever.
sorry about the fanfare too. They insist on doing that.
It's very awkward.
He'll just look. Wenda just like shakes her head, but he he's met you before, so he is not surprised at the insanity. So, I mean, you should probably let the Archduchess know, and there's protocol, but
Yes, here's a letter
oh,
to you
okay.
telling telling the Archduchess where we are going and how to reach us through the Eudoxian Society of Horticulture and Knowledge.
Also the natural philosophy.
Natural
Yeah.
philosophy of all of
Yeah.
those things. Yes.
I've never heard of them.
They have they're the greatest, the best.
There's a chapter of them in
Mhm.
Ormond.
In Eldernest.
In Alderaan.
Yeah, Elder Nest. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm interested in natural philosophy. I mean, it's
Oh,
kind of
you
like
should look it up. Here's
You want to come with us?
take the card.
No, I have duties here in
Oh,
town.
duties.
I have duties
Adult
too.
thing. I get it.
Yeah,
Gross.
I
I
trained.
just did a duty as well.
He'll prestidigitate it away off of his front
He's like, is that why
stoop.
it smells like crap?
Yes. He's just kind of like, wow.
Aren't you glad you made Fae friends?
Wow. Yeah. So how do you plan to have? Hold on. I tell you what. Because you just pooped all over his stoop, he's not going to invite you in.
There's poop on the stoop.
But he will
I'm
come
so
back.
sorry.
He
It
will.
just slipped out.
He will come back, and he will give you.
A
What-
plastic bag to clean it up.
Yeah, it's literally a roll of doggy baggies. Like you have to pick up after your dog. But
I
anyway, no,
attach it to Alyssa's leash. It's fine.
and let it hang.
Mhm.
It is a stone hemisphere, maybe basalt, some dark, very smooth stone. So rounded on the base and very flat on the surface. And he will trace an arcane rune on it that glows very, very briefly as his finger traces around and then sort of sinks into the surface. Yeah, you should probably take this with you. I'll give the other one to Lady Amatrine, so that she, like, if you need anything or if she needs to contact you, if the Archduchess has any questions or whatever. I mean, you guys are like what, technically like ambassadors from the fake court or something?
Correct. Yes, ambassadors.
Well, it's probably a good idea that you can like speak to each other. If
Yeah,
you're gonna,
that's a
like,
good idea.
That's helpful.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
okay.
this.
How does it work?
Stone phone.
You just concentrate on it, and then you speak into it, and the person that holds the other half can hear what you say.
How will they know when to hold the other half?
There's a glow,
So you have to be.
and sometimes there's a chime. It depends upon what Lady Amatrine wants to do with it. She has quite a
It's-
collection.
She has to set her notifications.
Yeah, you have to
Does
click
it
the
vibrate?
little bell button on it. Yeah, you can set it to vibrate or an audible chime.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Because
Very
I'm
You also
sure
send it to send you an
I'm
email
sure
notification.
Ghost is gonna steal this, and it's gonna be in some pocket somewhere, and it's a whole
Can
thing.
can it just beat me?
Yes.
Can it just page me?
It's fine. No, but someone should carry it with them
Okay.
at all times.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghost does have a lot of pockets.
Pouches.
Yeah, as long as you have it on your person, it should be apparent when you're receiving a missive.
We would hate to miss of it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Are you guys
Huh?
okay?
Huh? Anybody?
Sure you
No?
don't need
No?
more rest? Can I get a physician for you?
No, we should really be on our way. We've already.
no, we're
we've already-
great.
Do you have any bacon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
What you do?
I'll take the bacon.
Okay.
That was a brilliant procurement.
He'll come and he'll just walk out on stoop with a silver platter with bacon on it and some tongs and just like,
I will
where do you
take
want
it by hand and put it in one of my pockets.
Wow.
You should be specific about which pocket you put it into.
Yeah, don't put
I
it
don't
in the
know
poop
which-
pocket.
don't put it in the poop
Well,
pocket.
no,
Oh,
because
that's
the
true.
coke got
Not the
cleaned.
poop pocket. One of
Right?
the cleaner pockets.
No, the
No,
coke
the
got
horse
clean
poop.
before the poop.
Oh
The horse
yeah,
got
that's
clean-
right.
yeah, it got clean before the horse poop.
That's right.
But that's fine. So you'll put it on one of the other pockets on the other side so it doesn't get mixed up. That's fine. That's fine.
Ghost, we
Uh,
didn't come here for
Michael,
bacon.
that's fine. It's fine.
Like, we showed
Did
up,
we come here for?
we got heralded, freaking Mirth pooped on the stoop. Ghost
And
is
I'm the
getting
one you're mad at.
bacon. Like, we
And I'm
just
the
came
one
here
you're
to
mad
deliver
at.
a letter. Everything we do is a huge production all the time. We gotta, like,
I'll say silently when step up and go, "Oh, is that the kind with the maple glaze?" And we'll grab some. It's like, see, I was telling you guys, this is better.
Perfect.
If you try some, it is. It's got the
did you
maple
use
glaze on it.
did you use the guanaran syrup? You did, didn't you? It's the best.
Yeah.
From
Sure.
Northern Orland.
Yes. Mixed with the blood of Horn Lord cultists who try to defend their sacred
No,
groves.
no, there's no blood. Stop.
It is though.
It's just maple syrup. It's the blood of
Canon.
trees. That's it.
Canon. Anyway, so can I get you guys like a carriage or something? You just gonna walk? Also, you probably don't just walk south.
Let's get a
That's
carriage.
a bad
We
idea.
What's
skip
south?
or
Well, the entire nation of Orland.
Yeah,
And
we're the
they probably-
heroes.
Okay, kind of a little bit here in Malavok. By decree.
I'm
of
sorry.
the
Did you
Archbishop.
not hear our herald? Our honor guard? The heroes?
And I'm sure my neighbors heard your herald.
Kind
that's
of
fine.
a little bit?
Why don't they like us?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
how many more times do we have to save your entire society before we get a little recognition?
Well, I'm just saying, have you met anyone from Orland before?
I don't really, honestly, it's so hard to
I
keep track.
mean,
Yeah, well, just saying, the whole like with the hooves and stuff is gonna be a problem just walking through most of the country. If
They
you
just-
hadn't noticed that already.
They distract me.
we've
the
been
hooves.
we've been fine.
Yeah.
Just saying, as long as you're not planning on just walking for months across the country.
No,
Months.
we're gonna go to our boat, which is like 100 miles away,
Can we take a carriage to the boat? Please?
and then
Can we?
yeah, we could take if you
So
have a
I'm-
carriage. Sure, we'll
Yeah.
take the carriage.
I'm sure I can get you a carriage.
Okay,
It's probably
sure.
more comfortable and more.
Don't be churlish. Like, fine, we'll take the carriage. We didn't want to put you out. You know, we're just
It's fine.
very humble heroes that have saved your entire life and all of the people that you care about.
Yeah, you keep mentioning that to everyone. So I'm just saying, please be careful. You know, and yeah, I'm sure I can get you a nice carriage, you know, with shutters on the windows so people don't see you as you pass through, and you know that kind of stuff. Just saying, you might want to make straight for what your boat's at Belacquas.
How do you know where our
Beautiful
boat is?
Airport. Yeah.
Oh,
So you just wait, make your way straight there. Should be fast, should be easy. Maybe don't stop and talk to people. You know, you don't want to upset or overawe the common person.
I want to roll an insight. I want to roll an insight check on this guy.
Sure.
Why is he embarrassed of us? I don't understand.
Because he has eyes.
What are
But
you
it doesn't
talking
matter.
about?
It's fine.
Get
Go
a
ahead
little
and make
poop
your
out
roll.
of- I did. I rolled a 13 plus 5, 18.
You particularly, Port, he views with some fondness, and I think he probably has. He legitimately appreciates, although you're all very weird. He does appreciate what you've done, even if he doesn't quite understand it. And he has, unlike many, directly witnessed your prowess in combat, so he has a healthy respect for you. But he also knows the reality that he is not the common man. He probably also has to be cautious about his appearance and how overt he is with being a wizard in a land that doesn't love non-humans and isn't all that fond of magic. So he just doesn't want there to be an incident. So he's trying to help you get out of town without incident. I mean, you're in the midst of causing an incident on his front steps. So he's just trying to mitigate the damage.
That's fair.
Selfish but fair.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's trying to help you out, and he will give you use of his carriage, in fact. he suspects he'll be quite busy in town dealing with the aftermath of stuff that
And
happened
am
recently.
I going to fit in the back of the carriage?
Gonna
The-
pull the carriage.
That's a oh.
Just kidding. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you're a medium creature. We'll say that they can. He will have some of his people pull out one of the benches so that you can get in more comfortably, and he'll even throw in like a rug or something that you can kind of lay down on, and it'll be nice and comfortable, so you don't get jostled too much. But it's going to be a bit of a production with you squeezing effectively a horse inside a horse-drawn carriage. But you can get in there.
Okay.
Getting out's also going to be fun. But anyway,
Squeeze.
anything else that you need to do? Preparations you need to make? Goodbyes you need to say? Or you just deuces bing bong?
Yeah,
I
I
feel
feel
pretty
like-
comfortable with it.
I feel like probably Deuce's Bing Bong.
Yeah, I think especially taking into consideration what Charles said, and I think it was in good faith. So we should probably get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. After maybe 20 minutes of preparation, as he kind of stands in his doorway looking at you awkwardly, waiting for the carriage to be modified, you all climb into a lovely, it's not exactly black, but it's like a very, very, very deep kind of purplish red, so that unless the sun is shining directly on it, it looks black. It has the heraldry of the nation of Verland on the side. So this is the eagle in profile with the black and the green. So it is an official state carriage, which will see you not harassed by any guards, and most common people are going to leave you alone because they're going to assume it's a high-ranking official. So you hop in. Who is driving the carriage? Okay.
Don't they give us a driver?
I'll drive
I thought
the
it came with a
carriage.
driver.
No, it has to come
Yeah,
with the
it's just
driver. What are we gonna do with the carriage?
Like with a powdered wig or something, right?
What do we,
I can
Charles? What do we
drive a
do with the
carriage.
carriage when we get to the boat?
It's pretty simple. You just will ask someone to bring it back.
What? Yes, the driver. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Whatever you
You
say.
want to hire a driver? Is what you're saying? I can drive it.
I'm gonna whisper to the party. We could just sell it when we get there.
Yeah,
I'll do whatever you want, bud. It's fine. I'm not.
I
It's
can drive it.
well, any of us
Go
can
ahead
drive
and make
it. It just
a
seems wasteful.
deception check there, Ghost.
4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay, well, so he beat you by 10. Please don't sell my carriage.
Then give us a driver.
I don't understand your strategy, Charles. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're
I
not wizards.
thought-
We can't just send it back with magic. Like you gotta
I
have a
figured-
driver.
I thought you guys knew how stuff worked and
I
could drive a
don't know
carriage
how-
and
Do
then
we
could
look
talk
like
to
we
the
know how
guards.
stuff
We
works?
don't know. We know how to save your town. That's what we know how to do.
Can our honor guard drive it?
you look around and you just see the back. Winda is gone. She has taken off. I will say yes. If you would like to catch what's his name, you can try. But he is busy, Silas. If you would like to try to catch Silas before he gets away, you can try.
Can I use what's it called? The silent whispers. Is he within 30 feet?
Sure.
I want to scream into his mind, like not loud, but like, wait. We need a
Okay.
driver for the
Loud
carriage.
whisper. Wait.
Silent speech. That's what it is.
Yes. All right. So he hears that and then kind of realizes it because he wasn't running away. Winda ran as soon as she saw where this was going.
That's fair.
He was just trying to like, oh, got somewhere to be. Had that bacon. It was all good.
Cyrus.
So he stops, turns around and looks at you. Yes.
You know how to drive a wagon. Come on, bud.
It's
We'll
a
make it worth
carriage,
your
not a wagon.
while.
You
It'll
get
be
to listen
great.
to
A
him.
carriage, a child can drive it.
Yes.
But yes,
So you could definitely drive it.
technically, yes.
Look, what is your monthly pay?
2 gold.
We will give you.
That's also a very rude question to ask.
We will triple it. You don't have to fight anyone. You just drive the carriage.
Are you sure about that? I mean, I feel like I don't know you, but I know about you.
Yeah, we do the fighting. You do the driving. Driver,
Yeah.
fighters, driver. 6 golds,
Entrepreneur.
tripling your income. You can take your Mrs. or Mr. out on the town with the extra gold. You could buy your own. You know what? You can just have the carriage when it's done. Charles won't mind. It's fine.
And then he looks over at Charles like, no, don't. He's like, okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh God, it was a 20 and then it went to a 7. Son of a bitch. That's an 8. What's there to persuade? It's a business transaction. It's fine.
10 gold.
Spicy.
11 gold.
Can I intimidate him?
12 gold, and you don't bother me.
Wait, what?
11 gold, and we get to bother you.
We're gonna bother you. That's
10
It's
ridiculous.
gonna happen.
10 gold, and you try to behave like normal people.
Okay. This is it. Final offer. 11 gold. You herald us 3 times.
Per month?
It's only going to be a month. I mean, it's not that far. It's 100 miles.
It's not a month. It's
month?
100 miles.
Yeah.
It's a couple of days. All right, but I pick when.
No. We
No
pick.
deal.
We pick
No
when
deal.
to herald. We know when we need to herald. We might not even need a herald. It might be
Okay.
0 heralds.
And and it's a total of 3 times.
Total
right?
of 3.
Yeah, but with enthusiasm.
I will try. Deal?
Yeah. You want to shake hands?
Sure. You
Okay.
shake your hand, and I've already heralded you once, so that means that's only 2 more
No,
times.
no, but
Nope. Nice
Deal
try, bud.
already done.
Just let him have it. We've tortured this poor man enough.
Get in.
it's fine.
All right.
And,
I get in first.
Charles just looks at him like, I'm so sorry for you.
How are you going to get inside this carriage? I don't understand.
Port, that's rude. I've
Rude.
lost weight on this journey.
You have always been svelte. That's not the issue. It's mostly just like a
Listen,
Well-
the DM says I can get in. I can get in.
Yeah, you kind of rear up and put your front legs in, and then scoot your human bits in, and then just kind of pull yourself in, shaking your big fat horse booty. And then a few of the porters have to come and kind of give you a little bit of a support you a bit as you get your back legs in. So it's a little bit
yo.
awkward.
I live for this.
She's gonna poop in the inside of the carriage.
I'm gonna say you can hang your butt out the window if you need to.
I'm sitting on top in front with
I could put like
Cyrus.
I probably have a bag of holding or something. I can, put it
Yeah,
on my
it's fine.
tail.
That's
The
actually a
party
really
does-
good idea.
Have a bag of holding. So you have done nothing with this bag of holding the entire time. I don't think you've ever
I'm
even
gonna
put anything in
shove
it.
it.
True, we've
That's just
held
gonna be your
stuff.
poop bag. I don't think there's ever been anything put in it. So you're using it as a poop bag. That's so on brand.
I
That's just
actually feel
perfect.
like this is
Yeah,
a
that's
really
perfect.
smart usage for bags of holding, like to trail horse. Like
Yeah.
horse poop gets caught in those little bags.
Mm-hmm.
You never have to clean it.
Never.
I mean,
No.
until it gets full.
No, you just
And then
it's
you-
disposable.
I don't have a bag of holding. Hey, does anyone have a bag of holding to put in my butt?
Mirth does.
Oh,
All
do
right.
I? Yeah. You want a butt bag?
Mirth, can I borrow your butt bag?
Yeah,
So-
we gotta
so-
share it though.
So we
Okay.
have a scene as
I got it
Charles
right
just-
here. It's Twitch branded. Tough normally lives in
Yes.
here, but if you poop into
Look
the
at
big
that.
pocket, it'll be fine.
All right. Not with the raisins.
No, she has the
Okay.
raisins. She lives in the front pouch.
Okay. All right.
So the carriage clatters away as Port attempts to chat up your driver,
Mhm.
who immediately regrets
Driver / best friend.
every choice he's ever made in his life. Charles waits until he can't see you anymore and then kind of sighs with relief, like, okay. And then we hear the fun that is Mirth and Blaze trying to turn a bag of holding into a horse poop catcher, which, by the way, it will fill up eventually. you will want to dump it, or you could just throw away a 6,000 gold bag of holding
Dump it in
and
the
buy a new one.
ocean. Why are you so concerned about this?
You're just gonna need to get paid again. I'm concerned about it because I don't want to be yelled at for like, well, why don't we have cool stuff? It's like because you don't ever get
When
paid,
would we?
and when
When
you
would
do,
we
you
ever yell at
overpay
you,
for dumb
Michael?
stuff, including things that you already have. You buy less good versions of things you already own
You know, I'm hearing
because
a
you
lot of
don't keep track of your
negativity.
own
You sound like
inventory.
my parents,
Yeah.
Michael.
Well,
This is
we're
D&D,
adults making
Michael.
adult
I've gotten
decisions.
this. I've already had this conversation a million times. Just let us have our poop bags.
It's fine.
Tough doesn't need the big pocket. She fits in the little pocket.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So, because Silas is very interested in ending this particular arrangement, he pushes the horses hard, but not too hard. He is more than happy to let you guys sleep. He will stay up for 2 days just to be able to get you all to Valaquis very quickly. So you and remember that Valaquis is a small but heavily fortified town. It is its primary purpose is to guard the westernmost portion of this inland waterway and the overland passage to Malabak. So it is a military encampment as much as it is a town. But it does have a small docks area. And once you are escorted and heralded at the gates of the city, which of course causes a bit of a commotion because it's atypical, you are examined, but you are given papers that enable you safe passage through the city to many, many stairs because several of you are obviously Fae. But you are able to make your way to the docks and to reunite with your captain and your crew.
Before we get on the boat,
Yes.
I would like to make use of the shady docks to steal or to sell some of the things that I stole from the castle or from wherever we were staying.
Did you miss the part about military encampment?
Yes.
You walk up to someone and go, hey, you want to buy something I stole from the palace? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Fine.
Cat Dad. I don't know.
Never mind.
I will say you look around and then realize, oh, yeah, all these people work for the army and the navy. This is probably not the spot to unload my stolen
Why
stuff.
did we even come here?
Why
Because
did
you're
we
because
even
you're
The
both
come
here.
here?
boat. We got a boat.
I can fly.
Yes, it's true. So yes, the Silver Siren is sitting there, and although it is not prepared for departure because no one knew when you were coming, I would say they got a note a couple of days ago that everything was fine. They should just wait for you to send word, and instead you just show up. So the crew is a little, oh, okay, are we leaving? And Captain Darren will, so what's the plan? Are we gonna get out of here?
Yeah, we're going back home, bud.
Yeah,
To
but-
Alter Nest.
We're going.
And
Yep.
and we're stopping there and getting out, and then I'm going back to work. Right?
Yes.
I'm not. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
I mean, that's the plan, but you understand that like evil can sometimes affect plans.
There could be evil afoot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or a hoof.
but what kind
Or
of evil this time?
We don't
Like
Bad
seriously.
kind.
we're not expecting any evil. It's
Don't
just
know.
it seems to pop up.
Okay. So we're not gonna like get out. We're not gonna like leave and then you're like, oh, we have to make a stop by Death Island this time.
You know, you go to Death Island
Oh, wow,
one
that's
time.
Really, yeah.
Well, there isn't a
kinda-
Death Island. I was being hyperbolic because the last time we did this, it was like, we just need to go on a little short trip. It's like, well, where to? Well, the Forbidden Island. It's like, oh, yeah, great.
Oh, I
That's
thought
awesome.
it was called Death Island.
Well, I mean,
It was the Forbidden
But-
Island.
Yeah,
Synonymous.
Also,
right.
hyperbolic's a really big word for someone who's like a guard.
I'm not a guard.
It said
I'm
like a guard.
I'm a ship's captain, and I have a word a day calendar.
You don't even want to be a ship's captain.
I know, because
I
it's
have
a
a word
garbage
a
job
day
by comparison to my
calendar.
regular job.
What's your regular job? Hanging out in the bar?
I get it.
I
I get it.
manage the bar. Do you think Darvel actually manages that business?
No,
You
but
met him.
being a
That's
ship's
me, man.
captain is harder than managing a
Yeah,
bar.
yeah, it's a lot harder than managing a bar. That's why I don't want to do it.
You're
The
so
Yeah.
good
food is
at it.
gross. The pay is nasty. You're stuck on a boat with a bunch of people. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It,
Oh,
it
actually,
Us.
the food's been really good. Yaz is an awesome cook, by the way.
I'm
it's
really
Really,
worried
really
that Silas is
He's
trying to
great addition.
unionize.
feeding you people.
Silas is gone. As soon as like you guys get out, and he's like,
no.
out.
He needs to herald us when we
He
arrive
did.
in
He
port.
heralded you when you were
I didn't
arrived.
hear
Yeah.
it. Did you just say
He-
he heralded us, or did you
Yes.
actually
Does that
herald
count?
us?
He heralded you.
I want
Yeah,
to
he said
hear
so. He
the
said it.
herald,
Did
He
that
said
count as
it.
one of our heralds?
Yes.
Okay.
but I want to
So he
hear the
can't-
herald.
Yeah.
It is the same. He stops. He looks at you. Are you sure? And then he walks over to
With
the guards at the
enthusiasm.
gate.
With enthusiasm.
I am here to very enthusiastically herald the arrival of the heroes of Malavok and those who bear the grace of our sovereign, the Archduchess of Orland. They're real cool, so you guys should treat them nice.
Use a trumpet.
We
We
didn't have
bought
a
you that
trumpet.
trumpet for this
You didn't
very.
buy a trumpet.
Yes,
Haha.
we
Use your
did.
hands.
Check my inventory on roll
Why are
20.
you torturing this poor
Trumpet.
fella?
Because you're
He seems
awful
like he-
people.
He seems like he deserves it.
He
'Cause
should
you
be
are awful
excited. He's our
people.
honor guard. This is a great honor for him. We're the heroes of Malavak.
Yeah, he's real honored. But yes, he will actually go over when you guys look expectantly. He will go over to one of the guards and kind of whisper in his ear, and the guard will go blow his little trumpet a little bit.
Good.
Feels
thank you.
amazing.
Then everyone nods, and then he has a very long whispered conversation with the captain of the guards, and the guy's eyes go from quizzical to like large and
He's
round.
telling
and
him
very
how awesome we
concerned.
are, Mirth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We are pretty
Exactly.
awesome.
And then they all and then he calls his men and they open the gate and let you pass. And we'll kind of jog alongside just to make sure nothing weird happens.
I wave like this, like the queen from the
Yes,
top
and
front of the carriage.
so you make a spectacle of yourselves, and
Mhm.
absolutely no one understands why.
Yes.
So that's fine.
Yeah, but we feel good.
I throw
Yeah.
beads out to the crowd.
Sure.
That's different. That's a different grade.
Interesting. Yeah,
What?
that's-
What do you mean? They're
That's
they're honor beads.
Yeah, you come to a new town and litter. That's
They're
fine.
prayer beads
know.
from my awesome order. That's definitely not mad at me.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, so it takes just a few hours to be ready to depart. You reconnect, obviously, with Captain Darren. You reconnect with Khan and Marshall, who have been very, very bored. They have, however, used and refined Khan's experimental etheric engine to get back in contact with the Eudoxia Society in Aldernest. And at about the time that everything was going down in Stonebridge Manor, the mist that had encompassed Aldernest and the strange wraith-like figures that had been standing guard, protecting the city from the army of Orlan / terrorizing the entire population had simply dissipated.
Hmm.
So things appear to be getting back to normal. Of course, everyone in town is quite traumatized. But the good news is that probably only about 1,000 people died.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
That's of
Was-
a city of how many?
Was Ghost nearby?
Oh, like 10, 15,000.
That's
Oh,
a pretty good
it's a
chunk.
high percentage.
Yeah.
I'd have preferred like 0. They were supposed to stay indoors, remember?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of them didn't.
Well,
It
they
was a
were the
pretty
bad
quick-
ones,
Yeah.
though.
It all happened pretty fast.
Yes. They, the people who weren't excited about some rando becoming their Lord Mayor,
Mhm.
that maybe weren't as apt to follow his extremely odd directives and maybe like defied those directives to like go visit their families, like disappeared.
Sounds like we
Uh,
took out the trash, if you ask me. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's not actually a port feeling about it.
Yeah. So, but well, and died is an assumption. It's just that there's a lot of people who aren't
Aren't
around
there
anymore.
They're no longer on this plane
Right. Or something.
or something.
So yeah, there's a little bit of trauma, but it appears to be past. So the city is getting back to sort of normal. Uh, I will say that Athos Darvel has been in contact with the society, understanding that you two are involved or connected, to inquire as to whether you have any intelligence about whether they should expect the army and navy to return to try to take the city again.
Are
Answer
they
the
going to do
man,
that?
please.
But
Why would they do that?
Well, because the whole thing was the city was under siege by the navy and the army was coming, which is why you tricked Athros Darvel into summoning the undead army from the Fey Queen.
Right. So then they went away, right?
Well, they were all murdered by the undead army.
Yeah. So they're not going
are
to
they
come back.
still?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, because that's what happens.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
probably
didn't
gave
we
up.
kind of decimate them like a lot?
Well,
Aren't they going to
you
have to like have a bunch more kids and grow them up and stuff?
Mirth
didn't destroy the
technically
entire
decimating
nation
them
of
only
100.
means a tenth of
Generational.
them died. Mirth.
Yes. What I'm asking
Hmm.
is, did you talk to the Archduchess and say, hey, you should probably let Orland be a free city?
Wasn't that part of what we talked about? Or no?
No.
I can't.
Oh.
I can't remember 3 weeks ago.
Ooh.
Whip out
Yeah.
the orb.
Yes.
got-
Can I just call her on this on my rock
I
phone?
think
We gotta-
Ghost.
we
I think
gotta
we should let Ghost do it
diplomatic.
because he's the smart one.
Yes.
Hey, no, I'm being charming.
And remember, he Ghost is stealthily pulling it
Hey,
out.
baby.
So you stealthily pull it
I
out.
messed up.
And while they were having this conversation, realized, oh, yeah, all of our friends and stuff are maybe going to be invaded again. That could be a problem. And we totally didn't think about that when we had a chance to like ask for anything we wanted.
We don't want them to know that we didn't think about it. That's why we're doing this stealthily.
Sure. So I need to go to the loo, and then you do what?
I pull out the orb thingy and I concentrate on it and
Yep.
hope that someone answers.
A glyph flashes. And you just wait.
Hello.
A curt woman's voice says, it helps if you speak first.
Sorry, I'm new to
What
this
can I do for you?
technology.
It's magic.
I don't have the dialogue for this, so I'm just going to say that I explained to the Archduchess that,
Well, it's not the Archduchess,
okay, whoever.
it's Lady Ametrine, but that's fine. You explain that, oh, yeah, we completely forgot we need to make sure you guys don't invade Aldernest and let it be a free city.
Yes.
There's a pause, and the woman's voice says, well, I would say that's probably not the top of our priorities at the moment. I will have a word with the general. That is where you're going, correct, Aldernest? We heard that you had left, but we weren't entirely clear. Apparently, your explanation of what it was you planned to do was somewhat chaotic. So you're heading to Aldernest. I will inform the general and make sure that there are no plans immediately to assault the city. When it comes to the permanent disposition of Aldernest and its holdings, whether that returns to Orland or is granted to Vorat or is allowed to be a free city, is something that's going to need to be negotiated between the nation of Orland and the sovereign nation of Orland and Vorat as it is reconstituted. Which, as ambassadors, I'm sure you are more than capable of accomplishing.
Of course.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh no. Oh no. No. We don't.
You're not there.
We're not there. I'm just saying this. This isn't going to go well.
I mean, you forgot to even think about it, so yeah, but it'll be fine. Someone should make a note that if you don't do something, there might be another invasion of Aldernest, and you have the power and connections to prevent that from
That's
happening.
fake
She's
writing it. Write it for
not even-
real.
Not even accurately.
Your pen's not even touching the paper.
I wrote it down.
Wow. It's fine.
Go back
It's
to
fine.
the UK, you with your
They write on the other side of the page.
on the left side.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Wow. Yeah, that's a fact. All right, cool. So yes, you feel like you have gotten the message to Lady Ematrine, and you know that she is connected, so she will get the message.
I will try to be polite, and I will thank her for her time, and act respectful
Okay.
this one
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
And then if I can, the silent speech, is that a one time a day thing, or can I just do that?
Any creature that you can see within 30 feet of you, you can speak into its mind.
So
Uh,
I want to
it does
rejoin.
have to share language with you, though.
I want to rejoin the group and download that info to Port so that he can seamlessly enter it into the conversation as if
Okay.
we knew this all along.
Yeah. Cool. Good. So you're like, oh no, this is a problem. And say, oh, actually, no, it's completely handled. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be. I'm sure that the society will be glad to hear that the town is not about to be invaded again. I'm sure the Lord Mayor will also appreciate that news. Cool. So you weigh anchor, sail off into the sunset.
Is that the correct direction?
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Are
I mean, sort of.
Are we
I mean,
supposed to go
going
west?
Sort of.
or-
Then we're good.
You do have to sail a bit west before you can hook
Okay.
that back
All
around
right.
south. So
Yeah.
and you're not going to go to the Frozen Isle to check up on the SJs. You're not doing any of that stuff, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're just sailing
They
straight there.
I feel like they can wait.
Are you stopping in Aravel? Aravel is the place with the creepy shop and the little person who you sold your blood to.
It's just gonna be a quick trip, right? Is it on the way?
You have to pass by there, but it is not required that you stop because you've had plenty of time for the
Can we
ship to
just
get
let
stocked up.
Mirth like jump off and jump
I'm
off
saying,
into
can I just
spell?
pop by real quick?
I mean,
Or
you
is it gonna
can.
be like a whole day?
Yeah, I mean, you have to pull the ship into port.
Oh,
and
I'll
make
just keep
anchor.
it. I'm sure I'll
Whoa.
find someone creepy to sell it to somewhere else.
All right, cool.
Or just
So-
not sell my blood.
I
fine.
am gonna sell it.
So there's a little travel montage. I'm sure there are moments when everyone's a little bit, waiting for the next shoe to drop for you to be attacked by more celestials or sea monsters or whatever. But the good news is nothing untoward happens. It's quite a boring trip, although the food, as I said before, is quite delicious. Yaz is no longer confined to the kitchen. As soon as you left, Captain Darren said that that's stupid. And because he actually listened to what was going on. Yaz doesn't like go grab people and eat them. It's just that some of the things that he prepares can, speak a little bit. It's not like people with clothes and jobs. So it's not like what you would think of as people, but like goblins. They're not people, but they like have language and stuff. I mean, not that people eat goblins because they're disgusting, but yeah. So it's fine.
Wait, so we're eating goblins?
No, you had confined your cook. You had basically told poor Dave to keep an eye on your gnome cook because your gnome cook answered honestly when you said, "Have you ever cooked intelligent creatures?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, all the time."
Oh yeah.
Because there's like fish that can talk and stuff, right? So,
yeah.
but you guys way overreacted to that. Surprise, surprise.
I'm shocked that we
Yes.
did, frankly.
Yes. So you find yourself several days later, just before midday, riding the tide into the port at Aldernest. So for those of you who don't remember, Aldernest is a very, very old city. It has been conquered many, many times. It has changed hands between the nation of Ret and the nation of Orland many times. In fact, at one time, it was one of the major kind of northern port cities of Calvithis, which was the very, very ancient elven empire that occupied much of this entire continent thousands of years ago. And it is a two-layered city. So there's a dock area. Behind that are very, very sheer cliffs that rise up hundreds of feet, connected by a series of switchback um, staircases and some winches and things for raising more heavy goods up and down. And then the upper part of Aldernest is largely divided into a newer, kind of more human style town, and the old quarter, which is largely very ancient elven architecture. The entire city is bisected by a river, which becomes a waterfall as it cascades down into the bay. So this is familiar territory. You are not home because your original home is the tiny town of Dorian, which is, a week or more away by foot. But you are back in familiar territory where you have friends and connections that aren't archduchesses. Many of them are insane. But what do you do?
What do we do?
I don't know. I just thought maybe we could just be like,
We could look for
find
work.
jobs somewhere, go talk to people we know and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you've been pretty adamant in saying we need to get paid. So are there any
Yeah.
like small jobs? Maybe we can go talk to the Lord Mayor and see if he knows anyone who might need some odd jobs done. Someone slain, pretty good at that.
I mean, it's of no consequence to me whether you guys run out of money. I'm just saying.
No, I know, but I just kind of want to do adventure somewhere new. So I don't have like a major goal that I want to like do necessarily.
Yeah,
right
maybe we
now.
could go terrorize like, the Midlands. Where you were saying that they hate Fae. Like, screw those guys.
Sure.
Maybe there's someone we can go kill there.
The world is your oyster. I'm sure there are people that you can go find and murder.
Wait, we don't need to murder people.
We
I mean, we don't
can
need
no
to. I
longer.
I want to do jobs.
No longer
No.
can anyone die around Ghost.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure if you put your mind to
that's
it,
true.
you
What
could
if we just have him
probably
close his
destroy
eyes?
the entire city of Ravo. And that would definitely deal a blow to the Midlands.
Couldn't Mirth just start banishing people?
I
Just
mean, that
banish
lasts
them.
a minute.
Yeah,
Then
but
they come
like
back.
Less
we
a
could
minute.
we could find the type of people we could perma banish.
Just for fun?
No, bad people.
Iridar, we are
Wait.
not smart enough to figure out why Ghost does this. Like, there's just no way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
that's never gonna
I'd like
happen.
to
We've just
sell-
Anyway, there's
accepted it.
probably some jobs we could do. That might be a good idea to ask the Lord Mayor about.
I'd like to
Meridar,
sell the stuff I sold.
I know why Ghost does it.
And
You do?
Ghost, do you know
Yeah.
why you do it?
no,
Do you know how to stop it?
no.
Do you know anything that's useful?
But all the pieces
No.
are there. Anyway, it's fine. I'm sure it's not sinister at all.
It's
So-
left-handed.
Yes.
Mirth.
So, perfect casting. So, you have achieved your objective of returning to Alternest and are now standing on the deck of the Silver Siren, having precisely this conversation about wandering around finding people that can be banished, just running off to the Midlands and murdering.
So it's
I mean, to
time
be
for the
fair-
mid-roll. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if you would like to, or if it's going to take you 10 minutes to figure out what you do next, that's perfectly fine. I think that
I
this is
say straight to the Lord Mayor.
Yeah, I say we go to the Lord Mayor too, because aren't we near him?
I mean, you're in the same city, yes.
Yeah, let's go talk to him and be like, hey, how's things been? Sorry, like, what's up? Everyone's dying, cool. And then be like, can we get some food? And then we'll be like, hey, do you have any like important jobs that you need done that you want to give us a bunch of gold to do? You know?
Okay, but Mirth doesn't do the talking.
I know, but I do
No.
the talking.
You're right,
FYI,
maybe
she's the
I-
most
Mayor.
charismatic of
You're
your
right.
party.
Maybe I should do the talking. You're so right,
Yes.
Ghost.
I'm
Yes.
saying the Mayor and I are like this.
Yeah. Lord Mayor did take a liking to Mirth,
Mhm.
didn't he?
All right.
And all of you, frankly.
Well,
Yeah, he
'cause
likes
we're,
all of us because we're weird.
we're quirky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're not
Yeah.
like other Fae.
sure.
I'm not like other Fae.
Yes. All right.
No,
So, yeah.
seriously, I will kill you.
So, yes, Juice, I think this is as good a time as any to go ahead and roll the mid roll. So, for those of you who joined in the middle of whatever this is, um, trying something based on your feedback, which is instead of putting the kind of the recap the story so far at the very beginning when no one has logged on yet, we're going to try putting it in the middle so that if you join and kind of want to get a sense of who these people are and why they're so weird,
Rude.
we thought we can catch up with a nice little mid roll. This one's a little bit longer because it's a summary of the entirety of the first season. So if you've been with us a while and or just let us know if this arrangement of having the recap in the middle is better than having it at the beginning. We'll try some things to make it easier for folks to stay up on the story and stay connected. So let's take a 10-minute-ish break and roll the mid roll.
Okay, but that's a good intro, but the mid-roll is not actually queued, so it's going to show the wrong mid-roll for a second, and then it'll
Okay.
kick in. Just a heads up.
Sure. It's time for Random Lore Dump with me, Zero Daylight. Hey, everybody. Well, welcome to the midpoint of the first chapter of our second season. This is our main D&D actual play campaign that has no name. We are kind of starting up to a certain extent in as a continuation of the story of the previous session, and we're going to try to do a few things different this season. One of them is that last season we put the recap at the very, very beginning. And most people missed it because people don't join Twitch streams right at the very beginning. And then in the middle, we had me spouting off about random stuff about the world or world building in general or TTRPGs or philosophy or whatever it came to me to talk about that day. So we're going to try switching that around and actually put a nice kind of general recap in the middle for those of you who joined a little bit later, just so you can get caught up and oriented on the story. So because this is the very first chapter of our second season, and also I don't know what's actually happening so far, I'm going to try to give you just a super high level overview of our characters and where they have come from and the sort of the world that they're operating in. So our party of four consists of a centaur barbarian who was supposed to be the chieftain or the shaman of her tribe, but thought that was really boring because it involved like reading and stuff like that. So she bounced out and decided to live the life of a kind of freelance adventurer. We have a satyr sorcerer who, for the longest time, was pretending not to be a satyr and not to be a sorcerer, and she was a little shady. She was known for being the person who could, get the stuff for the people. The stuff being stuff you probably aren't supposed to have legally, and the people being people who don't mind paying for that kind of stuff. And then we had our ASMR paladin, a former knight member of the army in Orland, which is the nation in which our adventures take place. Real straight shooter, kind of your typical previous editions kind of paladin, very lawful, very good, very kind of black and white thinker. And then we had our Ghostwise halfling, who is possessed by a huge menagerie of spirits, and their personality changes every couple of weeks. So this unlikely crew started in a small town, just kind of hanging out, just doing odd jobs. They happened to come into contact with a young scholar who needed their help. He had come into possession of a strange artifact that had some sinister effects, but that was clearly powerful, but no one knew anything about it, and he needed an escort. So the party decided, hey, that's fun, we'll get out of town, make a little bit of money. So they wind up escorting this fellow to Aldernest, which is a very large and old city on the coast, many, many miles away from the little town where we started. There, of course, were a series of adventures and misadventures and good decisions and largely bad decisions and a weird, creepy plant pet that they adopted. But we'll glide over that part and simply say that for successfully helping the scholar back to his society, the party was offered membership. So they became effectively agents of the Eudoxia Society of Natural Philosophy. And then they decided to take on the task of researching more about the stone and its origins through, again, another series of adventures and more bad decisions. They did, however, successfully determine that it is known as the Fae Queen's heart. And in fact, it is the heart of an actual Fae Queen. This Fae Queen has a great interest in recovering the heart, has done some things to maybe not ingratiate herself with the party. But also, she has been reaching out into the dreams of Mirth. Satyrs are fae, so kind of relying on that kinship to offer Mirth many, many rewards and some subtle threats to try to convince her to return the Fae Queen's heart to the Fae Queen. The party goes on a maritime adventure, which results in them shipwrecked on an island like we like to call the Hag Island because of all the hags that were there. They become trapped in Fairy, and in order to rescue herself and her colleagues, Mirth, our satyr sorcerer, makes a pact with the Fae Queen that in exchange for the power to rescue herself and her friends, she promises to return the Fae Queen's heart. Further adventures, Mirth convinces the leadership of the Eudoxia Society to actually allow the party to return the Fae Queen's heart to the Fae Queen. And then the final leg of last season was really their journey from Aldernest on the coast in the far south all the way up to the northern coast of Orland to a body of water very near the capital city of Melibok, the body of water being the Blackwater Reach. The party there that finds the Fae Queen there at the very bottom of the Blackwater Reach, where she has been sitting dead for 150 years. But she's a Fae Queen, and they're kind of immortal. So the fact that her body is dead doesn't necessarily mean a lot. Our ASMR Paladin restores the Fae Queen's heart, and she bounces back to her old kingdom of Verret and begins the process of bringing it back to its former glory. The only downside is that she apparently had died fending off an assault from foreign invaders, and with her absence, whatever magics those invaders were using start to reanimate them. So now the party is left with having to deal with an undead army that is right on the doorstep of the capital city of the nation that they live in. So they are required to form an allegiance with the leadership of Malifaux, the capital city, as well as with the Archduchess of Orland herself. They do. They are successful in fending off the invasion by the undead army. I mean, they do that by Mirth basically unleashing the wild hunt, which is, if you know anything about folklore, real potentially problematic, but it works. And the party is not necessarily greeted as heroes because they are, obvious fae and celestials and a super creepy halfling, and Orland is a very kind of human nation. But they certainly wind up ingratiating themselves with the leadership. And we finished the last season with them having uncovered indications, at least, that there is a celestial force, whether it be an individual or a group, that has been manipulating things in the background. And they actually wind up confronting an avatar of that celestial force or entity and destroying it. Hint, it's not dead, but whatever. And effectively having the world as their oyster. They have a friend in the Archduchess of the nation in which they live. They have a friend in her general. They have friends in the Eudoxia Society. They made friends with the Lord Mayor of Aldernest, who has since declared that to be a free city and has kind of an open offer if they want to come work for him. And they have a friend in the Archfey, the Fae Queen, who is looking to stock her new Fae court in Verret and has explicitly offered Mirth a place on that court. So I'm sure the first half of this session kind of delved into the decision making about where they're going to go next, but suffice it to say they have many, many options. One thing is certain. I think the characters and the players are hoping to maybe have more, smaller adventures, less earth-shattering, less secret societies and weird celestial plots and, great history-changing events. But as I have warned them, the story is basically the result of their decisions, and they keep following the threads to the big and messy and complex. So we'll see what this season has to hold. But one thing that's for certain is that the characters will continue to grow. They will continue to learn about themselves. Some of the things they believe about themselves will be questioned. And they will continue to advance in power. They are now currently at level 7. They are some of the most powerful people that they run into. They're used to being some of the most powerful people in the room. But as the season progresses, they are going to become more and more powerful, such that it's inevitable that their choices have potentially wider and wider consequences, and the types of problems that their friends and allies bring to them become more and more earth-shattering. So we'll see if they're able to resolve that tension between kind of wanting to just go out and kill monsters for money and realizing that because of the choices they've already made and the reputation they've built and the connections they've made, it's kind of hard to get away from the fact that they're now kind of important and influential people by accident. So we'll see how successful they are. Certainly there is no railroading here in the story. It's pretty open. It's pretty sandbox. So I'm at least as excited as you are to see what direction our characters follow in the chapters to come. So I hope you enjoyed the first half. I hope you stick around for the second half, and I hope you come back and join us every Sunday, schedule permitting, as we dive into the second season. If you are interested in the previous season or any of our one-shot and short series content in different systems, different ways of telling stories, please go to youtube.com/C+content. Subscribe to that, click the little button so you can get notified every time that we have new content. Feel free to go back and watch some of the previous adventures and get kind of synced up with what's going on, get to know the characters in the world a little bit better. But hopefully the past however long has helped to at least give you a little bit of an orientation into the world that we're playing in and the characters and their history together. So stay tuned, hope you enjoy, and see you again soon. You taught her that conning people is a way to make a bunch of money easy.
Yeah. I mean, and
Before that, she was just a street urchin. Just saying. You might think about your legacy. And you also tried Bumataki's kids are probably a little bit older now, if you want to try to steal one of them. Because tabaxi age relatively quickly. Or should they mature?
Are those the cat
quickly.
people?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I definitely wanted.
And you know what? After all the people got killed by the undead army or the spectral army, there's probably a lot more orphans in town now.
Ugh.
Just there's options.
Yeah, we'll have to put them through a rigorous testing to make sure that.
Sorry, I was talking. We're back. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
I was like, why? I'm saying things and no one's
No, we
responding.
didn't hear you.
We just all agreed
hanging
during the
out.
break to ignore you.
Yeah, it was like, haha, let's play a joke.
Collective.
We were discussing all the bad choices that have been made in the past, particularly as regard to children.
Oh, yeah. Meg's a monster.
Well, I was reminding Meg that there is a 9-year-old crime boss here in town that you all owe money to. You might want to.
You all is a strong word.
Well, I think in Maddox's head, it's all of you, even though technically
Yeah, we're a
it's Worth.
team.
So, we're also discussing that you sharded with a plan and are now discussing very different things, but which is fine.
No, here's what I was
Well,
thinking.
we're ultimately. Oh, sorry. We're ultimately ending up at Barrette, though, aren't we? We're
Yeah,
just
we
on a
want to
little
go to
pit
the
stop.
Fey Queen and we'll do some work for the Fey Queen and maybe make some coin, and help her out a little bit.
We don't.
Yes.
We don't have to go to Verret to get work from the Fey Queen. You can just concentrate real hard and say, "Hey, is there any work you need us to do?"
Oh, I know, yeah, for sure. But I'm assuming that the work that she needs done is going to be in Verret. But yeah, we can talk to her.
Sure.
I can contact her.
I just if we go all the way to Verret and she's like, "Yeah, I need you to go to Aldernest
Fey
and
Queen.
take care of something."
I just assumed that we were going to meet Mirth's parents.
Do I have parents?
You tell me. I mean, someone gave birth to you.
You're not an orphan. We agreed before.
We're not allowed to be orphans.
We
Oh,
agreed
yeah, that's
before
right.
that there
My
was
one
no
mandate
orphans.
is
Because I
that no
told
one's an
you my
orphan.
parents were dead, and you guys were all like, "No."
Nope, no
I was
orphans
like,
allowed.
okay. Guess I
Just
have a mom
kidding.
somewhere. Like, yikes, I don't know.
It's fine.
But
I just
guys, I
figured I
want to
was
be a
old enough
cliche,
that my
everybody.
parents would
Look,
be
I want to
dead.
be a cliche.
I just figured I was old enough that my parents would be dead.
How old are you?
I don't know. I'm old. I'm like 70.
You're not 70. Get out of here.
We
What?
age differently.
Well, what's
I
that
have
in
no idea how
what's
old
that
I
in
am. I'm
people
like,
years?
I want to be like 40 in people years.
Oh,
30,
God.
40 in people years.
Wait, 30 or
Oh,
40?
yeah.
There's a difference.
No, I'm saying like I want to be there, but I'm Faye, so I don't know where that puts me.
Yeah,
Like,
you're old.
like ratio wise, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty old.
Yeah,
No,
you've
then
been
why
around a
would I want
while.
to marry you?
I don't know. You're like in love with me, and I
Well,
don't even
I was
understand
trying to
it.
have a fun character hook, and you never bit on it. So whatever.
Why
It's your
would
fault.
I?
Because
So
it'd be
glad you guys
funny.
aren't involved in Star Trek. We actually
So,
progressed the story in our campaign.
Oh my gosh, Cat Dad.
Wait,
Yo.
that's a thing?
That's
I
because
can't vouch for that 'cause I had no idea what any of y'all were talking about.
Michael has a story for you to progress on. This is all 100% ad-libbed. He didn't even know what we were doing tonight. All right, don't
no, I
come
knew
at
that
me.
I knew that you were planning on doing a thing. It's just that you keep refusing to go do that thing, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
What
Well,
thing are
'cause-
we refusing
well,
to do? Be
Going
specific.
to work for the
Blaze and
Fey
I
Queen.
talked about going to the Fey Queen to see if she needed help. Going to Verret to visit the Fey Queen.
Yes.
That's
Now,
what Lissa and I wanted to do.
now Ghost has a very good point, which I did bring up during break, which is this whole like, no, we shouldn't talk to her and let her know that we're coming or ask any questions or share any of our thoughts with her. We're just going to go try to find her in Vorat.
No, I just said I was gonna
Oh,
try
we
to
were-
contact her.
Yeah, but until Ghost said it, it had
No, it
not
was
been
when you
something
said
that you
it
did.
at the break that I
Yes,
said I was
exactly.
gonna do it. I didn't think of it on my
the
own.
plan was we just walk into Verret and see what happens because we're gonna go see the fake queen. It's like
Yeah.
you're wearing her crown, which means you can contact her anytime. You might at some point, and Cat Dad was gracious enough to bring it into the narrative to say, maybe you should talk to her or something.
I can do that.
All right. So you're still on the deck of just so you know, you're still on the deck of the Silver Siren. Everyone else is just kind of milling around and then realizes that you guys aren't leaving and they have houses and stuff to go to. So they just kind of go, okay. Connor and Marshall will say, I will, I guess, see you at the society? 'Cause
Yeah,
we have to go check in.
the Society for Natural Philosophy.
Dismissed. Get out of here.
Okay.
Let's go.
They'll just look confused and wander away. I mean, you know where they're going.
Cash me outside. How about that?
How about that?
So you're still now on a largely deserted ship. You're still standing on the deck, and do what?
We
I'm
get off
contacting
the
Fey
deck.
Queen.
Oh. Mirth's gonna contact the fake queen. Mirth had
Okay.
We're just
weeks.
gonna hang out and
I don't know
watch her.
how long it took to take the boat down here, like a week or something, but now
Yeah,
is the
right.
time.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And now I will say this: you do know that her domain does not extend to the sea. You know that you can still contact her, but
Right.
there's at least a little bit of logic, not much, but a little bit of logic to waiting until you're close and on land. So, this is a very familiar experience to you, Mirth. You concentrate and make faces, which is completely unnecessary, but you do it anyway. And then you feel not anything physical, but just a sense of presence kind of behind your ear. Well, there you are.
Seth, we want to do work for you or something. Do you need us to do anything?
Oh,
We're
well,
looking
I
for
have.
adventure.
Yes, of course you are. I wondered how long it would take you to get bored in the mortal realm.
2
I mean,
days.
ri-
Just
riding
kidding.
with the wild hunt, conquering an ancient foe again. I mean, mostly that was me, but you did play your part. So, you're asking what you can do for me?
Yes, Blaze and I, and Port and Ghost are with us. We wanted to come maybe see you or come help you out.
Oh, yes.
Just visit, see what's going on. It's been a
Grab
long
some
time since
drinks,
we've been
catch
down
up.
there. Yeah, have a dinner maybe.
Well, let's see.
Did the Fae make good gnocchi?
No,
No,
sorry.
we need
Uh,
people.
I mean, it could be a bolognese sauce. That's fine.
only sometimes. Uh, well, you know, I have so many children along the southern border of Orland. We could certainly encourage them to come and rejoin us. I believe you even have some friends. And, oh, the Lord Mayor definitely needs some help to ensure that his newly free city is protected, and a closer allegiance with Verret couldn't hurt. And then there's the poor wayward centaurs of the western hills who've been eking out a very bare existence in my absence. They could use some guidance as well. Um, I hear that they're very interested in the mines. We could certainly maybe liberate those from their current oppressors and see if the centaurs might prefer to help work those. We're going to need a bit of coin, I'm afraid. Not that we use it, obviously, but if we're going to reestablish our trade relationships, the mortal lands around us are going to expect mundane things like gold and silver. And magic, of course. We'll have to reestablish connections with various individuals and organizations who, in past centuries, thrived on trade with our more arcane goods. So there's many things that you can do for me. So you tell me, would you like to go back to the little town where you grew up and talk to your brothers and sisters and convince them to come back and join, and enjoy and make and settle in their ancestral lands? Would you like to see if you can raise a few willing individuals to help liberate the mines at Latinmore so that we can turn them to good use? Would you like to engage the Lord Mayor and deal with some of the problems that might have arisen there? Or you can come back here and help me deal with, I think, probably the most pressing problem, aside from all the horrors that we've unleashed.
The what now?
The horrors.
Oh,
You know, they're quite uppity now that they had a chance to ride in the hunt, expecting all sorts of, you know, rewards for simply doing what their sovereign asked of them. I would like most of my people back. It's quite lonely here with them gone. You could go and track them down and convince them to return.
Only one of these sounds like it pays.
Sounds like it pays.
Well, what is it your little friend would look for in payment?
wait, are we privy to this conversation?
She
That
can
was
hear
more
you.
meta.
Oh,
She
okay.
can hear
Yeah,
you.
and I can tell you guys what I'm talking to her about.
Yeah, I'm saying Mirth is probably so. Unless you are intentionally disguising this, you're kind of at least
Yeah, I'm
paraphrasing the
not planning
conversation.
on. Yeah. I'm telling you guys kind of what some options are, because I mean, there's no reason for me to hide it from you. Like, this is the plan. I'm gonna see what she's got for us, and we're gonna kind of see what we want to do, right?
Yes, yes. Alderness will be mine again, one way or the other. So it's not, I would say that that one isn't urgent. You might want to see to it that, oh, no, you have, at least for the moment. So as long as Orland isn't going to get all uppity and try to take it back, that one can wait. So, do you want to come here and help me deal with the horrors? Do you want to go back to your little hometown and convince people to come and join me? Do you want to liberate the mines with the help of the centaurs? Or do you want to go on a exciting trip to the other side of the world?
I like the centaur one.
I thought the centaur one sounded cool too, because then we could meet more centaurs.
Yeah.
I think
I'm down.
yes.
I mean, I'd be down with meeting my family too, but I feel like it'd be cool to meet centaurs. I don't know. Let's go liberate some people. Because that'll make us feel better too, because we got to do something nice for Port, because Port's starting to worry about us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't tell Port. But when I say liberate the mines, what I really mean is rile up the centaurs and convince them to help us take them.
Oh. Oh.
So by liberate, I mean reclaim.
Oh. Well, I mean, it still has a better PR spin, I think.
I mean, the humans are barely scratching the surface with the potential of the mines.
We'd be forcing out humans. Oh, I don't
Of
know if Port's
course.
gonna go down with that. I don't, that might be a problem.
Well, I mean, they're not nice.
Are they bad humans?
Oh yes, very bad.
They're all like serial killers.
Yes.
Oh,
They're
okay.
horrible oppressors.
Okay.
Especially of the halflings, because the halflings are small, so they make good mine workers. It's a very unpleasant
Oh,
existence. I'm sure you could offer the people that currently work the mine a more suitable, friendly arrangement.
so
Meanwhile,
we could liberate the halflings.
yes.
Oh.
Yes. You can liberate.
Ghost, you want to liberate the halflings?
It sounds like we're gonna have to pay them to work the mines.
No, but we're not taking the mines. The centaurs are going to take the mines. And then they can set up a thing. You know?
I am
down.
I am nothing if not generous. For those who need financial compensation, I can see to it that their lives are quite comfortable. I could also introduce them to other rewards.
I'm in.
You're in on the centaur thing? Does everybody want to do the centaur thing?
Yeah, I mean, you said liberating, so that means helping people that are being oppressed by awful
Yeah,
people.
halflings.
The
Yeah, sounds
halflings
wholesome.
are oppressed?
Being oppressed by the humans.
Well, I mean, it's technically accurate.
Yeah, technically.
Wait, what do you mean technically? Technically
Yeah,
what?
I mean that.
Wait,
that's
did
what's
someone say
happening.
technically?
Marissa said
What?
technically.
Theoretically.
Theoretically what?
And technically.
You know, it feels
Which
like this is one of those
combined
situations where you're not
means-
telling us everything that's being said, only the things that you
no,
think we
I'm
want to
telling
hear.
you all the things that are being said, but I think I'm not sure exactly what they mean. What I'm saying is
Tell them it
there's-
was just a mistranslation
it's
from
just a mistranslation from
Sylvan. You're a little
Sylvan.
rusty.
I'm a little rusty on Sylvan. It's been a while.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, but listen, also, I do think the halflings could get a better deal with the centaurs than they're getting with the humans.
Well, we'll also have to make sure the centaurs don't eat them. But that
Oh
shouldn't
my
be a trouble for
Are
you.
you kidding me?
We can't.
You just see Mirth go, oh, are you kidding me?
All right, you guys, I gotta come clean. The centaurs might eat the halflings.
Okay, I'm not okay with that.
Should we not do the centaur thing? This actually sounds kind of shady now that we're digging into it.
Yeah, why don't you ask about one of the other deals and then we'll see how not shady that one is. Go ahead.
Right, like how shady is the one where I go to my hometown and convince them to come back?
Oh, it's not shady at all.
Oh, okay.
You just need to convince. You just need to convince the people of Dorian to align with Foret.
Which will
And
put them
for
in the
those-
crossfire of who exactly? All of Orland?
Um,
Well, I mean, The Archduchess is under my thumb. She's not going to move against me. But
Yeah, we're trying to connect everything.
But from what I hear, some of the folks in the center of the country are maybe less happy, less apt to follow the dictates of their sovereign.
Wait, is that where we
There's,
can go to the Midlands and kill people?
well, sooner or later, probably.
Because that was the first plan.
I mean, it's
For
probably going
some
to happen,
reason.
but you might want to wait until warfare actually breaks out.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, I'm certainly not going to invade one of my neighbors. That would be a
Right.
horrible first step after just getting my kingdom back. But if one of my neighbors nations, if the rightful ruler of our neighbor to the north were experiencing civil unrest and needed some assistance to restore law and order, well, it makes sense for them to call upon their close neighbor and ally to do so.
So we could go back up and help.
Not yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we want
not
to
yet.
give the
Because he's not.
insurrectionists.
Yeah, you said
We need
that
to give
wasn't
the
urgent.
insurrectionists some time.
Right.
You know, let them commit some atrocities against their own people.
All right. So do you guys?
There
wanna
aren't
go
any of our
convince
kind
people?
up there anyway, so it's kind of,
Wait. So
again, a
here,
lower
if we
priority.
if we went to our wait, what's the place we're going to? Our what? The place that's that we're trying to convince the people to come back to Barrett or to have an alignment.
Dorian, the
Dorian.
town that you
Your
grew up in,
hometown?
dear.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Crazy day. Yeah, if we go to Dorian, okay, we could maybe do jobs and meet with people and do things in Dorian to get some cred. And then we could be like, oh, by the way, Dorian, aren't these things are great and I like the Fae Queen and you could like the Fae Queen too.
You
And
could
we
lead
could,
you could
know,
lead an expedition into Vorat. I know many people in Dorian have long salivated the idea of the treasures that lie a stone's throw away. You could be the bearers of the good tidings that there's a new queen, well, or an old queen, in Vorat, and that the borders are open again, and that all that is required is those of sharp mind and stout hearts who are willing to brave the dangers. Who knows what treasure awaits them? That should be enticing, don't you think?
yeah.
I heard treasure.
What happened to the simple days where it was like, hey, a monster is hurting the village. Go save the people.
Teleport, there's plenty of monsters to deal with.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can kill all
but like in
kinds of
this case,
monsters.
not where it's like it turns out that man is the real monster and
Well,
it's very
we're gonna be the monsters by the
convoluted
end of this.
and morally gray.
You probably shouldn't say that out loud, dear, but it's true.
Or it sounds
Oh,
really
yeah.
salty that he's still marked. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
very
also, yeah.
like I'm
Really
just
mad
saying
about
it's
it.
very
Oh.
exhausting to
Oh,
always be questioning.
Is there anywhere that Port can get unmarked up in
Yes.
Dorian?
No,
Okay.
but I can solve that problem for him.
No.
Oh, the Fae Queen can help you get unmarked, yo.
Yes.
Look, Fae
That
Queen,
sounds
you're
good,
great and
doesn't it?
everything, but I have learned that every time we deal with you, there's always a catch.
It's simple. His mark is tied to his oath.
Oh, your mark is tied to your oath.
He simply needs a new oath.
Oh,
just
you
need
want
a
me to
new oath.
break my oath?
No.
You just need a new one. Not
second
break
one?
it. Just
I don't think I
amend.
can have two.
Amend your oath.
Yes.
Listen, many
Yes.
great nations have amendments. Okay?
It has been
Mm,
done
all right,
before,
bud.
as I know very, very well.
It's been done before, Port.
I don't like this is making me
Look,
very
the Fae
uncomfortable.
Queen, the Fae Queen just did it.
Did what?
I mean, she just redid an oath, got a new oath
From whom?
with what's her head, the Archduchess.
Yeah.
That's a pact, dear. It's different.
Oh, sorry, just kidding. I was trying to be helpful, but I don't. Listen, I'm not a dictionary.
Not a dictionary.
Yes.
I'm not a
Yes.
walking dictionary.
Just-
Okay.
it is all one to me whether he stays marked or whether he doesn't.
So
If he doesn't want to be marked anymore, just let him know that I can solve that problem for him.
Man.
I won't even ask for anything in return.
Oh, she's not even gonna ask for anything in return, Port.
She's
Well,
gonna
how'd you get
ask
a
for
deal
the
like
oath. She's
that?
gonna ask for me to make an oath to the Fae.
You don't know
Well,
that.
of course.
How is that
Oh,
not
yeah,
something
she
in
is.
return? I'm not dumb. I'm
I
dumb,
know,
but I'm
but why
not dumb.
not? But if you have an oath, and who cares? Like, does it matter who it's to?
Yes.
Look, do you want to marry me or no?
It's just an oath.
Oh
It's
wow!
just an oath.
I'm
Are
just
you
kidding, Port.
catfishing me
Oh
right now?
man.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
But
Ooh.
seriously, I mean, if that were on the table, you would have to probably change your oath to the Fae anyway. But anyway, I don't want to marry you anyway, so don't worry about it. But think about
I'm
it,
on
okay?
an emotional roller coaster right now, and I don't know where we're getting off.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. I feel like I'm watching a soap opera.
Ay, Dios mío.
Muy caliente.
I feel like we don't talk enough, Mirth.
That's because I keep forgetting I can. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
No, I've been quite busy, but it's always a pleasure to see how you've grown.
You should ask her about your physical appearance and why it changed.
Yeah, why do I have so many angles now?
You're simply becoming your true self.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Is that a satisfying answer?
That was a not.
That's
Yeah,
a non-answer,
sure.
bud.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay with it.
Avoiding.
It makes
all-
sense. I've seen Fae that are much more like I looked pretty normal human Fae before. Like I could almost pass for human without much of a disguise. But like no, I really could
I
at
mean,
the
from
beginning.
the waist up, and if you didn't have your horns out, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But now I can't even do that. My face I look like a satyr now.
Yes. Well, we're
know?
we're a changeable kind, aren't we? But it's always good to see the disguise fall away and the truth shine through, don't you think? I'm sure even your paladin friend would agree that the truth is preferable.
Yeah. He likes the truth.
Exactly.
I do like the truth. If everybody was just truthful, then it'd be much easier to navigate this world.
Well, the good news is that I don't lie. I don't have to.
Yeah, shouldn't I?
So, does that mean that you're going to accept my mission to
Yeah, do you
deal
guys-
with the mines for me?
You tell
you
you
wanna
you
do the
make the
mines?
decision. Honestly, no matter which
I
way
don't
we
wanna
go,
make the
it's gonna be kludgy. Like just pick one.
If I might make a suggestion, you have to pass through Dorian anyway to get to the Latmore mines.
Oh, so we could try to do two birds, one
you could
stone?
plant some seeds there. Reacquaint yourself with your friends.
Are we good
Start some rumors about the treasures and glory that lie just across the border in my domain. Then go take care of the mines for me, and then come back and harvest the fruit of your labor in Dorian.
Okay.
Look, I'm not for nothing, Mirth, but like what we should figure out is what we get paid, because apparently we never get paid for all this hard work we do. And
Can
allegedly
we get a bunch
that's
of
important.
money for doing
Oh.
all this?
Sure.
Because my friends don't have any money, and I
Sure.
don't have any money apparently. And I guess for as good of adventurers as we are, we should have more money.
We're not very
we
good
don't.
at like marketing ourselves.
We're clearly not business people.
No.
You don't even have a group name.
What are you talking about? We have a
Yeah,
we have a
Maybe
group
next
name.
time.
Maybe next C plus.
We're MNT.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Show us your insides. What was the other one? There was another one.
Yeah, I don't
Horses
really
are
remember.
better than
one.
people.
Horses are better than people.
people.
Yeah, there have been
That was a
so
good
many.
one.
I'm
Yes,
not
well,
Game Grinder. I am. Port is not necessarily needing more money. I just, because it came up earlier in conversation, I'm helpful and I wanted to remind Mirth.
Right.
They
that
keep
was one
trying
of
to
our
buy
goals.
things and then being upset that they don't have the money to buy things.
I'm not trying to buy
That's what it boils down
anything.
to. Well, you
Need-
had to. Blaze had to sell her blood to buy you a
Yeah,
somewhat cool
that's true.
breastplate. I'm
That's
just saying.
why happened.
This is me meta looking ahead the next time you guys
Okay.
want something or complain about not having something. I mean, say you aren't getting paid for anything.
As I
because you haven't asked to
recall,
get paid.
I had money, but instead of just getting the money from me, she made a blood pact. This is not
Yeah.
my fault.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
wasn't a blood pact. It was just
It
a
was a
vial of
blood. It was
It
like,
was
okay, I mean,
blood.
you sold your blood for something in exchange for goods or services. That's to me, I think, by definition, a blood pact.
I will say that because you were still in contact with the fake queen, she will, in your ear, don't worry about Blaze's blood. It won't do what the Red Witch wants.
Blaze's blood.
Yeah, that's what we sold was Blaze's
Mm-hmm.
blood.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Send her blood.
I'm sorry, you probably... The Red Witch. This is a clue for you.
Oh, the Red Witch. Who's
Yes.
the Red Witch?
It's
She
someone
gonna
that
pay
you're...
us? What?
It's
Who
someone you're
cares?
eventually going to want to meet.
Oh.
Like actually want to meet.
She used to be one of our best customers of some of our unusual products in Barrett. You'll
Red
probably want to
Witch.
make contact with her.
I don't trust redheads.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Maybe she just wears red or
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, she's been in hiding for a while now, but I'm fairly certain that's who. Actually, I know that's who has Blaze's blood at the moment.
We get paid
I
with
wonder if she'd
exposure.
like some of Port's blood.
Stop it.
No,
Oh, dang.
no one wants that. Anyway, so that's what you will do for me, and all I have to do for you is steer you towards some gold,
Okay.
I
right? Want some gold?
We just want gold.
And I
or
assume you
what?
want real gold, not just the power to create the appearance of gold. Because I can lend you a glamour.
No. We
Ooh,
want
I mean, I
actual
would take the
gold.
glamour.
I want like a cool sword or something, man.
Dad.
Or like, better armor or some boots or a cloak or something cool, Something that would help me
Yes.
defend the people
Yes, well,
and
I'm not
protect
interested.
the people.
Teleport, I'm very interested in him protecting people.
The Fake Queen said she's very interested in you protecting the people.
Oh,
Yes.
that's nice. I'm glad we're on
Yeah.
the
I
same
like the
page.
sincerity that you added to that. Thank you.
You're
yeah,
welcome.
sounds
so you want-
super
How about this?
genuine.
How about you take a little side trip on the way to a barrow mound.
What's a barrel?
The barrel.
Oh, it's a place where ancient people were buried. I'm sure that they were buried with very fascinating things.
Ooh, you want us to do some grave robbing to get some sweet outfits?
I mean, they're humans. They tried to invade our land and we destroyed them.
Oh,
So
okay.
I would say anything that their relatives buried with them is fair game, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, there probably will be spirits and curses and monsters and things that you need to deal with, but there's probably some sweet loot.
I would like a loot.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's swing by a mound of people buried and get all their stuff.
It's weird
Sure.
the way you said that
Well-
didn't sound right.
The border area is littered with them. I'm sure I can direct you to one. I will send you. Yes. I will send you a messenger.
Nice. All right.
Shouldn't take
I'm
long
down.
to get there. Why don't you reconnect with your friends? Take a nap. Eat some
Okay.
food. And then my messenger will arrive and you will follow him.
A nap
Sounds good. A nap does sound good.
All right. Anything else I can do for you? Other than provide
do we
direction in
need-
your lives.
Do we need anything else? Yeah, we need you to tell us what to do with ourselves. Anything else you guys need? Anybody need advice or
Life
No.
advice.
life advice?
No, sounds like we already have a plan for the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
What should we
Maybe-
ask about Kazakhstan?
Oh, Kazazak?
Yeah, what about
Did
the
we ever
cataracts
find
guy?
anything else about cataract? Kazazak?
outside my sphere of interest, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fake Queen
Well-
doesn't care about that.
That's
Well,
weird. Seems like the
Well,
fake
can
Keen
she
would.
figure it out? I mean, we're doing her favors. Why isn't she doing us favors?
Well,
Because we
because
wanna
he's
get
like
paid
more
this
of like
time.
a celestial issue.
Gold.
Tell Blaze
Not
I heard
fame.
that, but I don't hold it against her.
Hey, the Fey Queen can hear y'all, but
You could
it's
hold it
cool,
against
Blaze.
me.
Oh my. This
Oh
is
my.
getting awkwardly spicy.
Spicy.
Yes.
Blaze
Yeah, I
versus
think-
Fey Queen. Round one.
How about
I
this?
think we should.
You
Yeah,
can tell
go ahead.
Blaze that whenever she wants to become her true self, I'll be happy to help.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What does that even mean?
Blaze, if you want to be your true self, she can help you figure that out.
Okay.
I don't know. Think about it. You might get some
I'll
more
think about it.
angles.
I'll think about it. I'll
Fierce.
consider.
More angles and more teeth.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and the claws. Oh, I don't have the claws anymore, do I?
Nope.
Mm.
Oh,
You
frick.
you unfortunately were successful in the save to not have part of your true self revealed and made permanent. But maybe next time.
Maybe next
Maybe
time.
next
time.
So, your
okay,
plan.
let's do that then.
All right.
So we're just hanging out. We're gonna wait for the messenger. As a recap of what's going on. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna eat some food. We're gonna rest. We're gonna wait for this messenger. The messenger's gonna show up, take us to an area of ground where we can find some fancy magical things that we can put on our bodies, and we might have to fight some ghosts and stuff. And then after that, we're gonna go to Dorian. We're gonna tell everybody how great Verette is and stuff. And then we're gonna keep going to the mines, and we're gonna take over the mines with the centaurs. And then we're gonna
Yes.
come back to Dorian and be like, "Did you guys find all the stuff? Cool." And then it'll be like a thing.
Yes. And you will have helped to effectively expand the border of Verette northward.
Yeah.
Yes, and to be clear, and this is something that you or Blaze would certainly know because the Western Hills centaurs are her people. You will need to go into the Western Hills, find the tribes there, uh, convince them to help you liberate the mines, and or work with the halflings to get them to do an uprising. You'll have to figure out how you make this happen. But the end
Right.
goal is to convince the Western Hills centaurs to quit roaming around and just generally being pests and to do something productive, which is to work with the halflings to run the mines and divert all the proceeds of those mines to the Fey Queen.
I have an out of character question.
Yes.
These mines, they're not anything to do with madness, are they?
Well, the Latmore mine is where the Fey Queen's heart was found.
Okay, but it's not the mines of
And
madness.
it
right?
did drive Khan's friend. It did drive Khan's friend insane and kill him.
Okay, but
So madness did occur.
but it's not the mines of madness, all right? We're
No,
clear
it's
about
Latmore mines and the Thaymore mines,
Okay.
but they're connected.
Okay.
There's all sorts of interesting things there. Not just
I'm
Latin,
just-
not
just-
just silver and
Okay,
lead,
just checking.
fancy things.
I'm
And
like
then eventually,
picturing the Stardew Valley mines.
It's exactly like that. You run around and bop little slimes on the
Fight little
head.
slimes.
Yeah.
that is
Yay.
entirely possible. So,
You can go fishing.
do you where do you go to wait?
We
Are you
don't take
going
the
to-
Storval stair to
We're
these
in-
mines, do we?
No.
Okay, good.
You probably want to either walk along the river or get on a barge going upriver. I mean, this is something
So
this is something very familiar to those of you, which is all of you, who grew up in Dorian. The Latmore mines are just upriver of Dorian. I mean, several days.
Yeah. So none of
Um,
the terrain is like new to us or anything. Like
No.
we're comfortable in this whole area.
To get from Aldernest to Dorian, you're just going to go along the old Aldernest road, which you have traveled before.
There's a song
I mean,
about that. I
You
think.
you teleported. I mean, you took a couple of little, side trips. Like you haven't walked the entire distance of the road, but you have had many combats, and done all kinds of weird things on the old Aldernest road, the old trade road to Aldernest proper. So yeah, you don't even need to look at a map. You know how to get home. And I don't think any of you have traveled to the Latmore mines in the past, but everyone in town knows where they are. In fact, the proceeds of the mines has restored the fortunes of the Flamont family, the current lord of the region that Dorian sits in, the Sulian Valley. And you don't like him, so it shouldn't be a problem if you need to like kill him and all of his family. Maybe you can marry him and then murder him, and then you can inherit it. Who knows?
All things to consider.
Eat the
All things to
rich.
consider.
Eat
Yes.
I'm
the
guilty
rich.
about it. You can do the marrying, and then I'll do the murdering.
Yeah. It could be like a whole plot.
Yes. Strangers on a train. So, are you just wandering around town though? I'm just trying to figure out. Do you go to the carousel? Do you go to the halls of governance and try to go find Athos Darvel? Do you head to the society's chapter house and see what's up there?
Well, I mean, if we're just gonna head straight off to Dorian, maybe we could take the rest in the society, right?
The chapter
We've rested
house.
there before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chapter
any of those
Mhm.
places are viable.
Because I feel like if we go to the halls of governance with Athos Darvel, we're gonna get stuck in on something else.
Yeah, probably.
Plus,
I
that
mean-
guy's like,
He's enticing. I gotta admit.
there's a
He's
whole lot.
very enticing.
What are you talking
he's-
about, Mirth?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean
Have you met
enticing?
him?
I mean,
Yeah.
Meta, if you go talk to him, I'm 90% sure you're going to wind up accepting some sort of quest from him.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly. That's what I'm
Because
saying.
you will promptly forget the 7 other
So
quests
you'll be like,
that are
look
available
at my
to you.
sweet
No,
rose.
Lissa
and now
wrote them
here's
all
food
down.
and wine.
It doesn't
and then
matter.
we'll be like, okay, Arthros. And then
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
end
I
up
will
doing something for him.
absolutely take a quest from Athos Darvel.
Yeah, in 2 weeks you're going to be on a ship to Brevon, and then you're going to complain to me. It's like, why are all our stories so convoluted and the plot's so hard to follow? It's like, yeah, because you guys keep doing
Yeah,
this.
we did it to ourselves.
By the way, he probably
Mhm.
absolutely does want you to go on a ship to Brevon, which you can
Yeah.
totally do. I'm not
And
saying
we
you
could
Oh,
can't.
that
do
sounds
that.
kind of fun.
I
Yeah.
love Arthros Darvel.
Brevon.
Let's get out of
Yes.
this. We got to get. This is crazy.
You can
We're
totally
going to
do it.
Centaur Mines. Let's just go there.
Okay,
Stop
okay.
where
We'll
we're
do
going.
the Centaur Mines. We'll do the
No,
Centaur Mines.
the Lattimore mines.
Lattimore Mines
Yeah,
with the
but
centaurs
first we
and the
gotta
halflings.
First, we gotta go to the place to get you some outfits.
Yes.
What? We're not going to Nerders.
We're going to a mound of things to dig
Oh,
some.
the
Oh,
barrel
stuff.
mounds.
yeah, barrel mounds.
mounds.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
The mounds
dig
of
up some
barrels.
bodies.
That's what I
yeah.
meant by that, not Nerders.
Okay, so
Okay.
you climb the steps to Upper Oldernest,
Mhm.
head to the old quarter.
Mhm.
You probably wander around a little bit because it's been a while since you've been here, but you eventually find yourself at the Society's chapter house.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
That will definitely not derail this conversation. What is the best street food closest to the chapter house?
Let's see. There is. I'm gonna say it's like a kebab place,
I definitely get a kebab.
but it's like fish and shrimp and things.
I have bacon.
Wait, seafood kebab?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
like a firm, like a firm kind of fleshed white fish that holds together really
a nice
well.
white fish? Like a gefilte
But not the
fish?
flaky kind, like almost the gelatinous kind, so that
Oh.
as it cooks down, it just kind of gets nice and
Like
hard. And,
mahi?
yeah. And shellfish, so like oysters and shrimp and
Yo, if
langoustine.
they got scallops, we could wrap that bacon around the scallops.
Oh shoot! I could
Yeah,
get
you can. I'm
scallops.
sure you can get bacon wrapped scallop.
All right, we're gonna get some bacon wrapped scallops, and I want to bring extras for everyone at the place, at the chapter house, like the
We get a
the
discount.
kid that took care of SJ, our friends that were on the boat with us, whose names I
Yeah.
forgot right now.
Connor
Scary,
Marshall.
yeah, Connor Rashal, the scary tiefling lady,
Anise.
Anise.
I think it's pronounced the Anus, but okay. And everyone else, we're getting them all scallops, bacon wrapped scallops on a stick.
Okay, so
Okay.
you effectively just buy out the cart.
We just wheel the cart
Um,
up there, yeah.
This is
Well,
why we have no money.
you can buy the
No, no, no,
entire
no, no.
cart if you would
I
like.
just want Raul to come with us and push his cart.
He's like, it's pronounced Raoul, but that's fine.
All right, Raul, listen. Just
It's
we're
Raoul.
gonna buy all your stuff. Just bring the cart up, put it in front of the front doors. Herald us into the you announce us,
This-
and then
no-
everybody comes
no.
out. They love you, and then it's exposure. You're making money and marketing.
I mean,
Wait, you're not using
Yeah.
our third herald, right? This is Raul heralding
This
us,
is
right?
Raul.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, oh, sure.
Here's the script. I hand him the Herald script. Wait till we get up there. It'll be great.
Okay,
You can read, right?
sure.
It's not an answer.
Sure
I'm,
doesn't.
I'm gonna need to see some money up front, though.
Yeah, you have all the money. How many kebabs could you possibly have? Like 30?
Sure.
Okay. So what is that?
I mean,
like a gold?
I can. No, that would be like 3 gold.
3 gold for 30 kebabs?
Yeah,
Lot.
Bruh.
these are good kebabs.
Cyrus made 2 gold a month.
That's 10 silvers per kebab, right?
Do these kebabs convey some sort of statistical attribute
Are these
boost to me?
magical
It's,
kebabs?
it's
like a
one. It's
speed-
1 silver per. They're fancy.
Oh, okay.
They're spiced.
Yo, there's no way these things cost 3 gold. Come
I
on.
mean, they
No,
are
3 gold
shellfish.
total for all of them.
I get
That's a
that.
silver apiece.
If I went to any restaurant in this entire town and slapped down 3 golds on the table,
You-
it would be
you
the
would get a
finest
meal.
food. The
You get a
finest.
good meal. Get a good meal.
What?
This is a city, man.
This is more money than the common person makes in like a
Oh
year.
my god! I give him the 3 gold. We take all the kebabs and we walk
This
away.
is why Port has money, because
No,
he's
Oh my
cheap.
god!
It's
Or
because
the one without the money.
The scale
Or
of
the
economy
poor
doesn't
one.
make sense. One town,
but you
3
want him
gold.
to
The guy
herald
makes 2
us
gold in a
and
month.
oh my god!
Whatever.
like-
Port doesn't want to stimulate the local economy, and I have a problem with that personally.
I'd like to
Yeah.
pickpocket the 3 gold
Buy local.
back from him.
Are these even
right.
are these even
my God.
sustainably
Worst.
sourced seafoods?
I mean, they're from
Yes.
the bay right over there. Yeah. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand. You are yeah, it's
20.
fine.
13 plus 7, 20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, he doesn't notice as you pickpocket him. You get 3.5 gold.
All right, just
No,
give
wait,
him
I
his
don't want
3
to. I don't
gold
want to
back.
rob him. I'm just
'Cause-
taking our 3 gold back.
That's still robbing him.
That is
Yeah,
rubbing-
because he's gonna give up all his food for no money.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
see that,
no,
right?
everybody just
I'm just breaking even here.
listen. I'm just gonna give.
You're getting all the food for free, so you're stealing from him.
Can I
Yeah,
put
that's-
3
but I'm
gold?
not-
Can I put 3 more gold in his pocket? Did I notice?
Yeah,
Did I
sleight of
notice
hand.
Ghost taking out the money?
Yeah, I will let everyone make a perception check. You have to
I'm
do
making
sleight
a
of hand.
perception check. You're being ridiculous right now, Ghost.
I should never have asked.
I know
Oh,
this
I
is
got-
this is.
Oh,
I got
that's
7.
I'm a
terrible.
rogue. You guys, I'm a
7.
rogue.
I got a
I mean, he will eventually
I got
look
a
in his
4.
coin purse and see that it's all gone, and he will know what happened. But that's fine. Yeah, 4 doesn't work.
I got 7.
Yeah, nope, you don't see it.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
He doesn't notice
No.
yet, but he
Oh,
will.
no.
Who's
Oh,
you
we're gonna have
guys?
another.
Alright.
We're gonna have another enemy, Ghost.
Yep. That's
Okay,
fine.
can I wait, hold on.
We need more smiley faces.
You're supposed to be the smart one, but whatever, it's fine.
I'm
You know,
going
you're
to-
out of here in a couple
rogue.
weeks, so you're just like, whatever. Let them deal with it.
Let me look at how much gold I have. Oh, okay. Can I just slip him some money?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's
All
called payment for very
No.
overpriced freaking
No.
Why would
kebabs.
you?
Listen,
unless
so
you saw
like
me
here's
steal
what's
it.
gonna happen. So everything goes down. We're getting all the kebabs, whatever. Ghost stole things. We didn't see him steal anything. I'm just gonna turn to the guy and I'm gonna hand him an undisclosed amount of gold. And I'm only telling our DM how much I'm handing him.
Okay.
Even
Puppy,
the dog is on my side on this
I
one. Meg.
know. The dog is like, don't give away the gold.
What's your motivation for doing that if you didn't see me steal
Because
from him?
I feel bad every time we go somewhere because I don't have any concept of gold. I give Maddox like 50 gold all the time. I have no idea. I literally have no concept of gold.
It's
And
true.
so I feel really embarrassed anytime Port's ridiculous. So I just like hand people, I have tons of gold. I just hand
It's
people
true.
gold because I
That I
can't
will say
stand how
that that is
embarrassing he
100% true.
is.
Did you just
Yes.
call me embarrassing?
Yeah, but
Yes, you are
you complain about the
embarrassing.
cost of a shirt. You're stuck in this notion that because a farmer in a rural area doesn't make a lot of gold in a year, primarily because
Cyrus
they're
has an important job as a guard, as our honor guard, and he makes 2 gold a month
yeah,
in a
which is
Whatever. It's
city.
none of your
which is
concern
plenty,
anymore. Okay, you
which is plenty
He
for
complain.
can't
him.
even
I still
afford a
give him gold. It's
kebab. The
fine.
man can't even afford a
Hey,
kebab.
I just want to take a moment and remind us that Port said this is not going to derail us whatsoever.
I've already lamented opening
But
my
could we
mouth
take
about
a
it.
moment? Could we take a moment and talk about kebabs? Could we take a
Okay,
moment?
I DM'd you how much I
Yo,
DM'd you my interaction
He
with
didn't
the
Thank you.
have to
kebab
make
man.
the
Just
kebabs too expensive. That's
just
on him.
just
Could have just been like a
deduct
few.
it from
It'll
your
take a
gold.
gold, just 1 gold,
Okay, I
some
did.
silver. Buy 30 kebabs.
I
Everyone's
just
happy.
want
No.
you to know because I want you to know how this man feels about me
Yes.
is not the same as how he feels about Port. I
My
just wanted to
passive
make that
perception
clear.
probably would have caught that though, and maybe I'll just pickpocket him again.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you do
because
what you're
magic.
gonna do, but
We'll
With
say the Fey
magic?
Queen grants you a momentary glamour, and or you do it and Ghost doesn't notice it. Mostly
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to deal with what happens when this guy calls the guard on you.
yeah, God, these people are gonna get us in so much trouble.
What do you
Because
mean
he will-
these
he will-
people?
You,
At best, he will be walking away going, "Oh, that was okay. I didn't have to work as hard today,
You
and
were
I made about the same
complaining
money." It's like,
when
"Oh,
you
my
saw
money's
these
gone.
kebabs.
Where could it have gone? Oh, there was a little shifty halfling there. I bet he's a rogue type." And then the guards come, and you get
giving
arrested.
halflings a bad name.
I'm gonna highlight this interaction, and whenever Juice is like, "I don't want to spend time at the buying clothes." No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him. I'm gonna send him this.
Remember
Send him this
kebab?
clip, this highlight.
That's
right here.
fine, but this is still like a fraction of the time we spend every time we go to Nerders.
Well,
Nerder
False.
is a wonderful human.
At least we leave there
She said
feeling
no,
good
but
about
human.
we
ourselves.
leave there better than when we went in.
Why don't you
Yeah.
put in your notebook that Nerder is a gnome? And remember that time you bought a shirt that was the same thing that you had already owned?
breastplate
Yeah.
that you already owned, yes,
Nerder is best.
and then paid more money to have green monkey fur added to it. But that's
Yes.
fine. That's fine.
Yes.
Because
Fine.
we match. We look great.
Yeah, it's true. And you both smell the same when you get wet. Anyway, so
Mirth is my best friend.
there's
Yeah,
there's
best
a
friends forever.
massive production. I'm gonna say you lead the vendor to the kind of through the gatehouse to the courtyard. The stable boy is not there because there's no SJ for him to watch.
They don't have
Um,
horses.
Not currently. Maybe they were all killed by the spectral army.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
okay.
You don't
bring it
know.
up, Port.
But there weren't horses there when you brought SJ in. There is a stables, but most people are in town and aren't riding horses around because they just walk.
Then why do they have a stables?
For when people come in from out of town with horses.
Horses.
Anyway,
I would like to put my hobby horse in the stables.
you
You
certainly
can't because there's no
I
stable boy.
suspect you will forget it, and
He's
then you will
on
have lost a magic
retainer.
item.
What does he do
But
the
that's
rest of the time?
I don't know,
He
man.
probably helps in the house or the manor or the
you could go
something.
track him down. You can
Gosh.
absolutely do that. Anyway,
Port
so-
spends an hour looking for the stable boy to give him a scallop with bacon on it.
yes. It's like, thanks, mister.
That would be like morally the best thing we have ever done.
No,
If that
you do,
happened.
because
Okay.
I'm not going with you. You go find the stable boy.
So the poor vendor who is having the weirdest day of his life will read your weird decree
It's not a decree. Say it
in a
right.
very in a I mean, he gets some of the pronunciation wrong. He's clearly, I mean, he's not super well educated, but he can read, so he does
but
read
he does an earnest job. He gives it
He
a good
doesn't
try.
earn. He gives it.
Yeah.
He gives it the old college
Good
try.
job. It doesn't have to
Uh,
be perfect.
Unfamiliar heads of scribes and stuff pop out and look like, what is going on down here? And then they look at you guys and go, oh, and they go,
We're back.
Is that the kebab guy?
I hold up 2 kebabs in each hand and I'm like, free kebabs! Come on!
Well, they're office workers and they've been shut in for a couple of weeks now because of the
Yeah,
special
they're
army
probably
that you unleashed upon
excited.
town. So
They're
yeah, they all
excited
kind
to
of come out and
yeah, come get a kebab. That's a
take them
good.
in.
Oh, that's a good one. You have that one. That's good. You like
So
a
you
little oregano on that? Here.
I steal one of the kebabs and I
You don't
just
have
start
to
eating
steal
them.
it. You bought it, you dummy.
No,
They're
I
not.
know, but I'm like hiding them because you're trying to give them out, and I'm just like pile driving them behind you.
and yes,
I was gonna put
you
one in my
you
pocket.
you ask a random office worker, hey, where's the kid that watches the horses? It's like, oh well, he's probably over there. So there's a scene of Port like chugging through the streets with a couple of kebabs,
Mhm.
pounding on the door of some very modest home. Kind of a woman in the cart just
Kebabs.
opening it up like there's some sort of disaster. It's like kebabs for the kid. And so you make a huge impression, but you do deliver kebabs to the staple boy, who is very happy to
That
have
is
them.
nice of you, Port.
Real quick, and we don't have to role play this. When I realize is that he lives with his family, whatever the closest street meat vendor there is, I'm gonna buy some food and give it to the whole family.
Okay. So you
Are you also gonna haggle with
Nope.
that vendor?
I'm just buying one family's worth of nice street meat as a token of my appreciation for the stable boy because I remember him because he was a nice kid and he put up with a lot, you know.
sure if you're going for something like chicken or beef or mutton or whatever,
Yeah,
it'll be
whatever.
5 silver.
Fine.
5 silver.
All right, 5 silver.
Deduct it
I did
'cause it's okay.
already. I did it just now.
So it's a lot more. I mean, it's a lot more food for less money because it's more common. It's not as fancy,
Mhm.
but it's perfectly happy.
Yeah,
And so
we
you
don't
just
need to
you
get
come
into
in
the
with a big
details. They're
platter of
happy that
stuff.
I give them. It's like
Yeah.
Uncle Scrooge. What's his name? Scrooge McDuck. You know, with when the nightmares and the 3 ghosts come, and
Yeah.
then
Ebenezer
Yeah.
Scrooge. Yes.
Tiny Tim,
Ebenezer.
and yeah, that one, and he shows up with the Christmas goose. I'm like that guy.
Sure.
Yeah,
I told you that working at that place was going to be a problem. It's like, yeah, it's fine. It's food, whatever. So they're very, very happy. And then you come rushing back to your fellows as the guy is scraping the bottom of the literal barrel to make the last of the kebabs. Everyone's kind of standing around, like, I guess, just sort of chatting.
yeah.
Anise will eventually realizing that most of her staff has deserted their post will come out into the courtyard and look around at everyone like what's going on, and then sees you all, and then the penny drops with her. Yes, I'd heard that you were.
We saved some for Anise though. I have one wrapped up in some butcher paper, nice and clean. We
She
set
will,
aside.
with her fangs, pull off a shrimp and crunch it. Yes. I assume you're here to report.
Sure.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Well.
Ghost.
I mean, I frankly am not entirely sure whether I should believe what Con and Raishal have told me. They've never lied to me in the past, but I can't believe that their report is accurate. The wild hunt,
I mean,
That sounds
raising
familiar.
another undead army to plague another city, only this time it's the capital of Orland.
I think what you mean is saving the capital of Orland.
Yeah, I
From
hear
the
the words
undead
you're
army that you
using.
unleashed upon them again.
Yeah, well, okay.
We didn't
but
unleash it
also
upon
we
them the
didn't do
first
it the
time.
First time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that's not the
From the
ball we
second
started
undead army you
rolling.
have unleashed upon a major city in Orland in as many weeks.
Well, I think the words you're using are making it sound different.
Yeah,
Because
it's
they
weird
are
because
accurate.
I think what you're trying to say is thank you, but what it
Thank you for
sounds like
saving the humans.
is that you don't appreciate kebabs.
Would I, one, thank you for the kebab.
Oh, you're welcome. No big deal. Don't mention it.
Two, in the vein of not mentioning it, how much did you talk to, I don't know, the Archduchess, the military, or a circle of mages about the society? Like, did you go in and say, "Oh, we're here with the society. We're here to come and raise an undead army in your bay and then destroy it with the wild hunt"?
No, I said I was there with the Fae
No.
Queen, so you guys are good. You're
I
Yeah,
good.
mean,
you're
okay,
safe.
though we
No one
did
even knows who
mention,
you are
no, we
anyway.
mentioned to Charles after all that happened that they
That they
could
could
find
find
us
us
here
here.
at the chapter house. It's not a
Yeah,
big
we
deal.
were,
That's all we
you
said.
know,
Yeah, he
And we
said he
might
was
just
not
be
interested
necessarily
visiting
in
you guys.
not necessarily
horticulture.
It doesn't really
affiliated.
mean that
Yeah, I mean,
it's
Maybe
your
we were just
fault.
did I hand
doing
out
some
I just
cards,
feel like
business cards
maybe
with
volunteer work,
him and
you
maybe
everything?
know?
Maybe,
next
you
year was
know,
like
it's just
We've
a
done our
we
thing.
need some time to
best.
stay there because
I think that
Everything's fine.
Just write something down. Try to be accurate and thorough. I don't expect much. Just something that I can file. Can you do that for me?
Blades already wrote it down.
And you hand it over to her, and she looks at it. It's like, well, I mean, this is something. Will you be here long?
No, we're leaving very soon.
I shouldn't ask, but
No, you shouldn't.
to do what?
We've got a couple of tasks to do for a
muted,
buddy of
Cat Dad.
mine in Verret.
For the Fae Queen.
Yeah, probably.
Well, will you try to find information out? What are her plans? Does she have interest in collaborating with the society?
Oh,
If she is going to be a force on the continent, it would be good for us to know in advance whether she is amenable to partnership, whether she would allow expeditions.
She loves
You know,
partnership. She's
she loves
very
expeditions.
Basic
collaborating.
questions that should occur to any agent, even an agent who is brand new. When you sign up to be part of a society, you think about the fact that you're part of that
Yeah,
society
but here's the thing:
once
the
or twice.
society that we're part of wants us to pretend we're not part of them all the time. So what do
Only
you
when
want
you're
from us,
bringing,
Anise?
only when you're bringing the wild hunt down on the capital of the nation.
Well, either
Only
we're,
then?
we're
The
either we
Archduchess
are or
did
we
that.
aren't.
It was it
Only
was
then,
She
'cause
really didn't, though.
it was capital city adjacent. All right, the city itself was fine. It was just over the water. It's different.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
maritime adventure
Yeah,
time.
plus
Also-
maritime law. That was
Mhm.
part of that was
Maritime
different.
law. That's why we did it because we knew it was maritime law.
Mm-hmm.
Also, here's the other thing too. I believe that is probably something that is definitely achievable because we are actually kind of on a mission to like like be ambassadors for the queen and try to start like making some headway in repairing some bonds and stuff like that. So I mean, that's something I can totally talk to her about because that's kind of our mission anyway.
Yes. Do you share anything with her regarding the Latimore mines?
No, I don't think we need to, right? We're just going to help the
I'm just
queen.
curious.
If she specifically asked me, I would tell her.
I would say,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
exactly
I
what
would
know.
tell her.
She again maybe doesn't want to know, but realizes it's probably best to make sure that your plan is not to lead an invasion force and murder everyone.
Okay, no,
No,
we
our
were
plan
gonna
is
do
to
that,
save the
but
halflings who are being oppressed and liberate them.
yeah.
Wow.
That's a good thing to do. The halflings are being oppressed.
And
we
in the
liberate
process
them.
of that, we're also going to give the centaurs on the western whatever
Hills.
we're
Western
going to give
Hills.
them Western Hills. We're going to give them some direction and an opportunity to kind of, get their lives together.
That's very condescending of you, Mirth. But yes, this is true.
So
Just give them
Anissa's
direction and some positive growth opportunities.
the glossy black orbs of Anissa's eyes will narrow slightly, and she'll do the thing where she cocks her head a bit, with the horns. Well, we are also somewhat interested in the Latimore mines.
Okay.
All right. Well,
That's great. What do
keep
you?
that in
What are you?
mind.
What about it? What about them? Are you interested? What can we help you
Are
with?
you willing to work with centaurs?
Do you like halflings?
Of course.
Well, then everything's good.
Yeah. What do you need?
We simply want the freedom to explore.
I'm sure we could work something out.
Yeah, that doesn't. You want to? You want to send an agent or two with us?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's
Khan and
Raichal
Raichal
doing?
love hanging out with us. We're like
Yeah,
best
they really
friends.
do.
They're part
They
of the
really
group,
do.
the gang. You know, we sing around the campfire. We eat kebabs. Sometimes we murder things when they're bad. Like it's fine.
I may have use for Connell in the mines. But first, why don't you speak to your queen? Settle whatever issues you need to in the mines. But if you could ensure that part of that settlement is that we have access, there are some scientific inquiries that we would be interested in. And that
She's
our
gonna.
previous, as you may know, we had agents in the mines. That's frankly what led to our discovery of what we now realize was the Fey Queen's heart. But that was not what we were there looking for. So I can assure you that our interest is not one that likely stands in conflict with that of the Fey Queen.
So the Fey Queen,
Unless she is interested in natural philosophy and science,
Are you
which I
offering
suspect she
her
is not.
anything?
It's simply a request.
yeah,
I suspect that she recognizes the value of allies with influence
Well,
and
and I
connections.
realized at that point, if we did make some kind of agreement that you would be able to do that kind of research, I think that the agreement would likely include some stipulation where that research is also shared with the Fey Queen.
Certainly. Again, I don't think it would be of any interest to her given
Yeah,
the
I'm
nature of
just
our
saying,
studies, but
you
we'd
know.
be happy to share with a patron as gracious as the Fey Queen. There won't be any pacts, though.
Oh no, that's fine. We got enough of those.
Well, given the source, and
Mm,
she, indicates her tieflingness,
right.
I don't think she would be interested in forming a pact anyway.
That's fair.
But, well then, in that sense at least, I will grant that you are still acting sort of as agents of the society. Yes?
Adjacent, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, why not?
Right.
We love the society.
Just please try to send some word at some point.
Do you have a
I do have
rock
to file.
phone?
I do have to file
Mm-hmm. You gotta have a rock phone.
phone.
Rock
Do you have a
phone.
rock phone?
I'll pull it out as an example.
Rock phone.
We don't typically employ
You got
ancient
a
arcane
jitterbug.
mechanisms. But if you would like to borrow, requisition an etheric device that has a similar function, you certainly may.
Okay.
So,
Rock phone.
at about that point,
Do we have full coverage? We're in the mines.
Yeah.
probably not in the mines.
We have rock
You
phone,
know,
crown phone.
from previous conversation with Connell that in the mines themselves, the mechanisms that he was using to communicate with the society here in Aldernest were unreliable, as they were anywhere in the close proximity to the Fey Queen's heart. You never inquired about what it was that the society was doing in the mines. And Anise is not going to explain it to you. She's simply interested in seeing if you can make inroads to allow them freedom to conduct their purely scientific investigations. But at about that time, a creature trots into the courtyard where you all are. It's a pig, sort of.
Is it celestial?
No.
I
Can-
will quickly eat all the bacon that I have on me.
Just in case. At first it looks, I mean, from a distance, it looks like a pig, and then it gets closer, and you think it's like an undead pig because it has like a skull for a head. But then as it gets even closer, you can see that the white of the bone is actually bleached wood, and that it has vines growing within it, and the vines kind of form a little bit of a ruff along its back, and then kind of fade into its flesh. So it's a weird amalgam of wood and flesh and vine and flower.
Kind of makes me think of like SJ a little bit.
Did SJ chew on a pig?
Similar,
these
only
parts?
it's not a purely plant creature. I mean, it's got little pig hooves and a little pig tail, but its head is, I mean, it's not pretty. It's actually a little bit creepy looking because again, it's like the skull of a pig, only it's made out of bleached white wood. And instead of eyes, it has just little green glow somewhere deep, deep in the skull. And
Is Anise still
trots
here?
up. Yeah,
I'll take
everyone's
a step
there.
back
Everyone
and
sees
go,
this.
Whoa,
Is
what
this
the hell is
your
that?
pig thing? What's going on here? What's this?
Anise looks at it. Anise will pull out a fairly familiar device and a small orb and hold it close. The device glows, and she studies the glow. It's some sort of fey creature. I think it is a grave pig.
It's the
our
messenger.
Oh, it's
The
cute.
messenger
Let's go.
pig.
We gotta go. it's our Uber.
These are guardians of places of disaster and tragedy and death.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
barrow mounds and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Yep.
Battle
Yeah.
sites,
Mm-hmm.
sites of plague,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. Sounds right.
places where the Fae have murdered entire villages. You know, that sort of thing.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, this is
There.
a thing.
Some villages need
By
it.
the way, do you have a shovel?
A
Yeah,
shovel.
do you have
Yes.
shovels?
Yeah, we could use some shovels.
We could use some shovels.
Completely unrelated to the barrel mounts.
Yeah,
but
as
we
an
could use some
aside.
shovels.
So, some
And some
archaeological
towels.
equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're
Like for
good.
science.
We're good at our jobs.
And you'll, once I provide you with excavation equipment, you'll get along with your grave pig friend. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh?
Well, she looks over at someone and says, "Shovels, rope, whatever they need." So they will go and get that for you. She will stand, I will say, somewhat curiously studying the grave pig as it just kind of sits there and snuffles, looks expectantly at you. It doesn't communicate.
Does it want a kebab?
You can, like, I mean,
Hmm?
it moves its head a little bit as if it can see you,
Yeah.
but you put the kebab in front of its face and it doesn't do anything.
Hmm.
Port, I'll
I
take it.
wonder,
Hmm?
wonder what it eats.
The kebab.
You want the kebab?
I'll take it.
All right. So she will return with shovels and rope and various other equipment that you need to dig in things.
Mhm.
We just kind of grabbed whatever we had. So here you go. Thank you again for
Thank
thank you again for the kebabs. See you again soon, I'm sure. Please try to check in every once in a while. There's an etheric engine in this bag, so be careful not to drop it.
In the bag?
Yes. If you're familiar with the devices that you're not familiar, please write up an extra instruction, just a simple words, bullet list at best. So a scribe will very quickly, it's like, no, that's too complicated. We'll write up like very simple bullet list of instructions as you have previously requested from her to describe how you can activate the etheric engine and enable the kind of resonant communication with similar devices here at the chapter house.
Oh, I thought she gave us a rock phone.
No, this
they
is
don't.
an engine
The
phone.
etheric
Etheric
Yes.
engine.
They don't use.
We got a rack phone, we got a crown phone, and we got an engine phone now.
Yes.
And a
They
ghost
do not
phone.
use traditional arcane devices because science is better. Science is egalitarian. You don't
Easier
have to have
carry your rack phone.
and you don't have to have you don't have to cast spells, you don't have to summon demons, you don't have to do any of that. All it takes
Yeah,
is
but you also
knowledge.
can't. You also can't drop it though.
Yeah,
Mm,
the
it's
rack
just-
phone is fine. It's sturdier.
Yes, but you can't use it to communicate with the society. So, yes.
Y'all so bougie.
Long way about to get nowhere, but unless there is anything else you intend to do,
You're saying that like
by which I mean I'm prepared for you to get to the edge of the city and go, oh wait, we need to go back and do a thing. So like just making
No,
sure.
we shouldn't need that.
What's the
right?
thing that we're supposed to do?
I almost don't
We
want to bring it
already
up.
are on a rest, right? We already rested.
Hmm.
Sure. I mean,
We.
you didn't. You harassed a kebab salesman
Oh yeah. Well,
that was
can we
not
go
a
to bed real
harassment.
quick?
and then had a party in the courtyard.
Well, will the pig hang out with us while we like go to sleep for a minute?
It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Why do you need to
Oh,
sleep?
Like a nap?
mean-
We don't really need a nap. We're all
Do we,
feeling pretty good.
do
Oh,
we want
are
to
we?
pay
Okay.
off our crime
Yeah.
boss?
What?
Oh no,
No,
I'll just
that's
give her more
Meg's.
money
That's
later. She's
Mirth's
fine.
thing. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Just as long
bringing
as
it
you know, I mean, the interest is compounding
And
for
that's fine
for
because I
every
can always
day.
kill her if I don't have enough money.
She's 9.
She won't be if I listen. I'm saying
She
if I
won't be
forget
if
to
I
pay
kill
her
her.
for a few years.
She'll be 11.
She'll be like
and then
13,
that's
and I'll be
fair
like, I
game.
owe you too much money now, so I must kill you. No, I'll take care of it. I'll call her on my rock phone and send her some
Ye-
gold. It's fine.
So you call Lady Amatrine in Malavoc and say, "Hey, I got that money that you need. Is this Maddox?" It's like this is
Can you
you
send
know
some
how
money to
magic
Maddox?
works. And this is not how it works.
Can we
Lady
leave?
Amatrine,
Can
I
we
need
leave
you to
money
do
with
me
the,
a solid.
can we leave
Yeah.
money with the society and like send someone off to find the kid?
Yeah.
Yes, you can certainly do that. One of the scribes will say, "Yes, a very strange, very pushy little girl has been coming by here very frequently, demanding money."
Mhm.
Uh, so yes,
That's
you
my
can.
girl.
Because
Yes,
I'm
you
not
can.
so because I think we could kill Maddox, whatever. But I'm worried that with the amount of money that she has, she might have some people that we'll have a harder time with.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I'll just send her some money. It's fine.
Yo,
So,
you
yes,
gave her
if you-
50 gold. That's like,
And then I'm
in
gonna
kebabs, it's not even that much.
Again,
Just, it's fine.
stimulating the local economy.
So I'm gonna like get the gold and I'm gonna put it in a pouch and I'm gonna like also package like some like care items like some like shampoo and stuff because I'm gonna be like also you should be taking care of your hygiene and I'm gonna like write her a little note and be like love and I'm gonna put mirth mom and then I'm gonna like whatever and then I'll send it and I'll be like can you get this to Maddox for me?
Can I
So
steal the
just
care
some
items
little
out of the pouch? I'm just kidding.
no
Okay, totally.
I will kill you. I
She
will
will.
murder you.
I'm just kidding.
She will.
Like
All right.
murder.
So
I
how
will
much
set
money?
you on
How much
fire.
money do you give? How much money do you put in?
God.
I think I owe her 50. So I'm sure she'll want more than that. So I'll throw her 75.
Okay.
So it'll be like, here's from Mirth Mom. Kisses. Make sure you're washing your face and stuff.
Okay.
Brush your teeth.
Best mom ever. Here's a bunch of money to do more crime with. Be sure to brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Pay your
Cool.
enforcers.
Yes, she will, and hire some more. And she probably also now has a job with Athos Darvel, but that's different. So yes, you leave behind a care package for your
That's my girl.
criminal crime
leaving-
bus child. Yes,
I retrieve my hobby horse from the stables.
good. That's probably smart. So yes, you head off on foot. You make your way through the gates that you had not that long ago entered.
Downtown. What's our pace?
Fast?
We're walking fast.
I mean, you're going nowhere fast, that's for sure. But
That's
no,
true.
yes, you meander out of town at a leisurely pace because you're carrying a suspicious amount of excavation gear with you.
Yeah.
The guards at the gate, however, it's a very different experience because these are sort of ragamuffin types wearing faded and patched but once grand clothing. These are the same type of people that you saw in the company of Athos Darvel when you first met him. And they don't appear to be shaking down the little bit of traffic that's moving from the farms and homesteads that surround Aldernest and rise into the neighboring hills. They just seem to be watching to make sure nothing goes wrong. They're helping people whose carts are stuck. So no shakedown for taxes at the moment, which is probably problematic given that that's how towns, have the funds to do things like repair things and put out fires,
No,
etc.
that's what
But Avatar
taxes are
doesn't
for,
seem to
not
be interested.
shaking people down.
It's the same thing,
No,
but that's
one
fine.
of them has a paper trail.
Yes. Anyway, and you make your way along the old trade route and now heading back. You are going to cross into not the forest of Verret, but forest adjacent to the forest of Verret, which you remember from your previous journeys is not necessarily entirely safe. We don't know how things have changed since the queen has returned to her kingdom. Uh, and you will be passing all the little towns that you didn't visit. And eventually, in not too long, you will make your way to Dorian. However, it is 10 o'clock. So I know some of you wanted to make it an early night. I could have you attacked by random stuff. But since you are following a grave pig to a barrow mound
Hmm.
to deal with curses and monsters and guardians,
You never
We mean
said
curses
anything
and
about
monsters and
curses.
I
we gotta
literally
jump.
said
Yes.
those words.
Yes.
No.
I said we might have to fight
It's
some
not
ghosties.
written down though, so it didn't happen.
Check
I
the
said we
VOD.
might have to. I said we might have to fight some ghosties, and you guys were like, "Okay."
Yeah,
That's fine. It's
ghosties.
the curse
Ghosties
is
are
the
Yeah,
cute.
problem.
Cat Dad's picture
Ghosties.
is
It all
is a
is the same
ghosty. That's cute. We
thing.
can punch that. A curse.
That's all the same thing.
Yeah, like let's fight that guy. That's fine.
ghosties.
Yes.
Hey Casper, here's some popcorn. Just be a good
Yeah,
lad. Mind your
it'll
Yeah,
studies.
it's gonna be
sure
fine.
be totally fine. But the fake queen has assured you that there's probably some cool stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Going
usually
It's gonna
when
be
when the
worth
Fae murdered a
it.
bunch of humans, their grieving relatives buried them with cool stuff.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go rob some ancient sacred graves
Feel like
for
you-
cool
Not-
stuff.
They're
feel like
not
you do
using
this
it.
to
They're
make
They're not
not
using
using
it.
my life hard. Can you
But it's
just
like I don't believe in the
can
whole
they
like.
just be
oh,
actual
sacred.
Nazis that were murdered, that were killed there because
said they were serial killers.
Nazis?
I mean, they're dead. They might have deserved it.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, she
humans.
said they were humans. They were serial killers.
They were
Yeah.
humans. They opposed the fake queen's will.
See,
So yes,
that's
they
not
deserved
good.
it.
Yeah.
That's just spin, man. That's
yeah,
just
and
spin.
everything. Isn't everything?
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, when the fake queen tells the story, it's they were invaders that were oppressing our people, and so we needed to
Yeah.
liberate.
Yes, exactly.
But
Yeah.
but that makes it
100% the
hard
case.
because it's not black and white.
It's all black and white.
I
All you
only
need-
work well in absolutes. I'm a paladin.
Oh
you
yeah.
need to
We'll
do-
explain it for you later.
All you need to do is just reassert your oath of the crown, just to a different crown, and then everything will be simple.
No, I'll still be marked. That's a lie. You don't remove a mark by changing
It'll be
the oath.
taken care of. It'll be taken care
Yeah,
of.
and I'll sprout hooves and wings and spiky angles and stuff.
What's wrong with hooves, Pork?
Yeah. What's the wrong with hooves? Maybe you'd be better with a pair of hooves.
Sound
You
a
already
little
have
racist.
wings.
Yeah. You could be a Pegasus.
Pegasus
Yeah.
are celestials, aren't they?
That's
Yeah.
you should be trying to hit on Blaze. You could have Pegasus children. That's
Blaze
way
is-
cooler.
And
Blaze is
Blaze's
not having
anger
it.
management issues are a
Yeah,
deterrent to
that's
me,
fair.
honestly.
Well, maybe when we go to the centaur camps, you can find
Also, I
out.
don't really know how that would work, like
Me either,
physiologically.
but I'm
like-
sure you can figure it out.
I don't know.
Wow.
Listen, just trust me.
I don't-
They have babies and eggs.
Wait, centaurs come from eggs?
Yeah. Yeah.
I assume this is Mirth telling this to Port.
Blaze,
Yeah.
did you
Okay.
hatch from an egg? Also, when
I don't
you
remember. I was a baby.
Yeah.
when
it's
centaurs,
that's
you
how it
know,
works.
do it, where are the
No. That's not how
parts?
it works. That's not how it works. They have an egg, and then the male, any male comes and sits on the egg, and then the egg turns into that kind of being.
Are you
So
just
there's actually no.
are you borrowing lore
touching.
from Horton hatches a
I'm
an
just
egg?
telling you how centaurs work. So no, you don't have to think about getting physical with a centaur, okay? We can let that go.
How tall is like what Would I need a ladder or a step stool?
Roll a deception check.
I mean, I can roll deception. I have good deception.
I think you
Hold on.
probably should at this point.
Okay.
Port's over here like, really?
What's my
No
deception?
idea.
I think it's +7.
Bro,
Plus
like
7?
To be fair, we are going to the Western Hills, aren't we?
Okay, so
Port's
18.
Yeah, we're going back
11
to
and
vis-
7 is
We're going to go
18.
visit your people.
Yeah, Port's probably gonna hit on someone there.
I rolled an 18. 11 plus 7.
This conversation will happen at some point.
11 plus 7 is 18. Do I fool him?
So no, he has to roll an insight.
Oh, roll an insight.
19.
Okay. So no, you were not fooled into thinking that
Dang.
centaurs lay eggs.
Centaurs don't lay eggs. They're
All right,
they're
you're right. They don't lay
mammalian.
eggs, but I
We're
just don't
part
think
of
you
the-
should think about sleeping with centaurs. Okay? Can
Who
we just
said
go
anything
on our
about
way?
sleeping with?
There'll be very little sleeping, if you know what I mean.
Also,
Oh,
centaurs don't
jeez.
wear pants. If you're curious about centaur anatomy, you can see it.
You can
You've
just
been
look at
you've
it.
been
Don't look!
looking at it for months.
I've
I need a skirt.
I get. She's
Someone
got a
get me
tail.
a freaking skirt.
No, you can't see her because she's got a poop bag
She's got
back
a.
there.
She's got a
She has a
tail.
poop
It
She does
blocks it.
now.
I'm
She does
rocking,
now.
Out
She's
of
got a
I'm
poop
rocking a
bag.
poop bag.
general respect, I have refrained from even glancing in that horse
That's
part.
kind of
But
you.
is there a part where the human part is?
I have
Do they have double parts? I don't know.
No, they don't. There are no genitalia on the human parts.
When
It
they
just,
nurse,
it just fades. It just
I
fades
mean,
into
they got
horse.
when they
boobs.
nurse the baby centaurs, are they from undercarriage teats or from the lady bits
Sure,
waist up?
sure. Why not both?
Where does the milk come
¿Por qué no
from?
los dos?
Why not both?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why not both? I don't know.
Well,
Oh my
maybe.
God! Why are we first kebabs and now this? Can we just be done with
worst.
the
It's the
ridiculousness
All
part?
right, fine.
This is the worst.
Listen, I was just
I'm
kidding.
asking
Okay,
questions
we're
that
not
the
having
people wanna
Pegasus
know.
babies.
I'm
I don't
asking
think any-
questions that all of the people want to know.
I don't think
These
any
are
of the
the important
people have,
questions.
have wondered about centaur mammaries and lactation.
I bet you a lot of people have.
frankly,
You brought it up
Including Blaze.
several times.
I am a centaur,
Mhm.
and I don't even wonder.
Exactly.
I don't think about it. I don't think about it.
You've never done it?
What? Who am I gonna let something suckle at my teats? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, she doesn't have any babies
No,
other than
I'm a
SJ babies,
warrior.
and they didn't need any milk.
Yeah, but
They
you
just-
know
they just chewed on
how
her
it
rump.
works.
Suckled on my tush.
They
yeah,
wanted
no.
blood.
SJ
Yeah.
SJ ate your
The only babies we've ever
Bottom.
had, we fed blood to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Vampire plant babies.
Yeah.
I'm a warrior.
look.
I have vampire plant baby children.
We are members.
Like
What
other
is the
warriors.
society's name?
The Eudoxian Society of for Natural Philosophy.
Natural philosophy.
Philosophy.
Yes.
Philosophy.
Emphasis on the natural. And it's natural that centaurs probably reproduce.
But there's
And that it
emphasis
should
on
be
the philosophy
documented.
because natural is the modifier for philosophy.
All right, but the philosophy of my question is valid. How do they do it?
That's not philosophy. That's
Natural
No,
sciences.
That's not a philosophy.
It's
that's
about
a
science.
technical
It's the study of
question.
natural science.
Philosophically, how do they
that's
reproduce?
like physiology.
No, it's old timey philosophy. Like it means the study of science. That's why they don't give us a
Basically.
rock phone. They're all
Yes.
about science and studying the natural ways of things and how the world works. Yeah.
I'm sure that we could use artificial insemination. It'll be
There,
fine.
want me to-
there is probably a book
You want me to
in the
call this a
library
society?
at the society that includes a treatise on reproductive habits of a variety of non-human creatures.
Well, then I would like to read that on the way.
You're gonna have to use the engine, the
Okay.
etheric engine, to call them and ask them.
We haven't
This is
left
why
we're
I
yet.
still
asked.
there. We're
Are you
still there.
sure?
And
You
here we go.
are
We
ready to
haven't
leave.
left yet.
And no, you are outside the walls of the gate. So Port says, "Oh crap, wait," and then
Hold on,
runs
let me
back
run
to the
back.
society.
Look,
goes and knocks on Duffy's. I need a book on centaur reproduction.
If Blaze had just been up front with me, we'd still be on the road. But no, she had to
So-
lie and be all full of
Oh,
nonsense.
we're still. I'm still on the road. I'm still
We
going.
didn't follow
We
you.
An
have
hour
left you
later,
behind.
Port catches up with you, and Delphine, just to get rid of you, has loaned you a book on reproductive habits of a variety of creatures, and you can study up on it.
I bet Fairly Bear knows how centaurs reproduce.
Yes, it's just like horses.
But is it though?
Yes. Because all their bits are horse bits.
Okay, that's all you needed to
Very-
say. Why didn't you
it's
just
very
say that?
provoking.
Why were you like, you can't ask questions about centaurs having sex?
Oh my
what are you doing,
gosh,
Port? It's
Port,
embarrassing. I can't take you
stop.
anywhere. You just try to rob.
Oh my
you try to shake
God.
down the kebab guy all the time, Port. Why you like this? You know, like that's all I hear about from you. And then you want to murder 9-year-olds.
Only if they ask me for too much money.
You're the one that set the pay scale way too high.
Yes.
I'm saying if she charges me interest, I'm gonna kill her.
No, it's fine because you owed her 20 gold.
20 gold, but you paid her 75.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so now she's good for a while.
Yeah, I mean, every time you go to pay her what you owe her, she tells you it's with interest, and then you pay you would have had to pay even counting the interest. So I think you'll be fine.
I just know
you have
that
given
it's
this
all
child
going to a good
so much
place.
money,
I know.
She's a
just want her to
terrible
have
kid.
the
and this is
upbringing I
and
never
she's
had.
awful.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not
she's
good.
gonna
As
be
a
great.
direct result of your behavior and choices, she is terrible.
She's the
I'm
worst.
Yeah,
so
she's
proud.
gonna be
I'm
great.
so proud.
We're so proud of her.
Cat Dad, and you complained about us not pushing the
The
story
Blaze
forward.
and Mirth Institute for Young Girls.
Yeah.
The finishing school. The Blaze finishing school.
Yeah.
Finish him.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
This is how you rip a spine out. This is how you get real angry and vivisect a person.
Okay,
and the battle
Word.
cries. The,
Oh, the battle cries.
impromptu battle cries.
Yep, horses are better than people.
Show me your
That's true.
insides. Maybe
I
next
think
time.
that so we're going to the barrow place.
You're going to
next.
follow
Going
the
to the-
grave pig to the barrow mound.
Okay.
You're going to deal with the horrors that await you there.
Perfect.
To
fun.
get some loot, probably.
I would like a loot.
Yes, I would
Yes.
like a loot.
You're going to get some ancient stuff that weird, powerful people were buried with.
Cool.
And that has never been looted for reasons like curses, but that's fine. And then you are going to make your way back home to Dorian and see some of your old friends. Convince them to give up their comfortable lives and go exploring in Barrett. And then you're going to go and, well, steal the mines from Orland and give it to the Fey Queen.
Liberate the oppressors
Liberate.
of the people that are being oppressed.
Well, considering it's the Flamont family, that's actually
Yeah, they're
accurate.
like the worst. So
I mean, Vince certainly is terrible. You've met him; he's awful.
yeah,
You can kill him if you want.
yeah, I'm down with that.
So
I think you'll find Blaze would be in on that too.
Murder.
Yeah.
you're gonna go wreak havoc, take advantage of the political instability of Orlan to
Yep.
chip away at its southern border and grant a significant portion of its natural resources to the Fey Queen.
hmm
But she's gonna pay us. So
I mean, her
Someone's got to
version,
pay us.
her version of payment is here's a grave pig. It'll take you to a place where there's probably some cool stuff
she
and
said
curses.
treasure and rewards.
Yeah,
Yeah, but she also will provide with like when we need things. She always does.
yeah,
That's true. She takes care of us.
Sure.
She does.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
think-
She's
look,
a frigging archfey.
I think
She
we've
is
come a long
lovely.
way. We recapped all of last season. We now have a very clear plan on what happened. Everyone got kebabs. No one lost. It's fine.
Yeah,
we did
I
have
mean,
a very clear plan of what was going on, and now
and then
we're
you did
following a
other stuff
pig.
for a long, long time.
No, that's the pig is the clear plan.
Yeah.
pig
follow
is,
the
the
pig.
pig is the plan.
Oh,
The
pig of
plan.
my insides.
If you spin long enough, you will eventually wind up facing the same direction you started. That's the
Yeah,
learning.
that's
for the
what we did.
decision.
we were in a different like hemisphere almost. Like
I mean,
at the
you were-
beginning of this situation, like we've come a long
mean-
way and done a lot of stuff. It may
Yeah,
feel like
I
we
have
talked
3 more
about
gold.
nonsense for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 3 gold pieces richer.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
true. But that you effectively stole from Mirth, which is fine.
Yeah, which is
I
fine.
feel
don't care
like
anymore.
the order owes us money. Did we ever get that bathtub money we were supposed to get?
Oh yeah, where's the bathtub of money?
Oh yeah.
It
You know
was
what?
offered and refused a couple of times.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Wait,
don't
we
care about
refused
money.
it?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't really care about money either.
I do because I'm a rogue.
Yeah. So you be the loot person.
The
okay?
spirit is not a rogue. The spirit is completely different, but because this spirit is in the body of a rogue, it's like I have to be super roguey because that's expected of me.
Leaning into
This
the
is-
I
trope.
steal things
The
all the
spirit
time.
is actually an accountant, but that's fine.
Who also likes money.
who's-
When did Ghost or Ghost accomplices murder an accountant?
Oh no, it was everyone who was interred in the graveyard.
Yeah, we just keep
And then
adding
since
to it.
since Ghost left the graveyard, everyone who has died anywhere near Ghost.
Okay. So an accountant had a heart attack on the street.
Which usually wasn't a lot of people until Ghost hooked up with you guys.
Yeah, we're
And
kinda
then there's
making
been
it
a
work.
lot of murder since then.
Murder is a strong word.
I mean, a lot of it
Demise.
was murder though.
But
Yeah.
most of it was
Oh,
not
okay.
murder.
Sorry. A lot of it was negligent homicide.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll take it.
Like it wasn't necessarily your intent for an entire
Whoops.
ship full of naval officers to die, but you
Yeah.
kind of made it
Sorry,
happen.
fam.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure this is exactly what everyone expected when they tuned in today. I tried to
Mhm.
warn you guys. I'm sorry. You heard me talk about it in some of the previous games over at C Plus Content.
Yeah, no,
You
we got
knew
it,
at the
though.
beginning that this
We're
was going to
good.
be just 4 hours of chaos, and it was. So
Yeah, but we're here now and we make sense and everything's good. We've got a plan.
We have a
Yes.
plan.
yes, please endeavor to remember that plan for next time.
That's where we fail.
That's
So
your
we
job.
don't-
Wait,
so
hold
we
on.
don't-
Write it
Hold
down.
on.
Write
Writes it
down
all
the
down.
plan.
Refresh. So we're going to the barrel mounds to definitely not kill some ghosties. And then we're going to the Western Hills to be like, hey, centaurs, what's up?
Yeah.
And then we're
Yes.
going to
well, on the way there,
um,
we're going to Dorian to be like, you guys
Yes.
should check out Verette. Then we're going to the
Dorian,
mines.
wait. We're going to Dorian first? Oh wait.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
have
because
to
it's
pass through Dorian
between
to get
us
there.
in the mines.
Wait, so we're going to Barrow
going
Mounds,
to the
then
Barrow
Dorian,
Mound. Then
Yes.
Dorian. Yep.
and then the
Then-
Western Hills?
Yep.
To get the
and then back
centaurs
to Dorian.
The centaurs.
for that more
and-
mind, then back to Dorian.
And then when's Verette?
Well, then we're like building Verette.
Oh,
and
we're
all
still
of that.
building to Verette? Oh, okay. I'm glad
Well,
we
we're
talked
like
about
we're
this.
building all the
expanding the
area. We're helping
Glad
them
we-
expand their borders.
Yes,
I'm
you're
glad-
not exactly going to Verette. It's more like you're bringing Verette to you,
Yeah, we're expanding Verette's borders.
which is
Right.
fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's
That sounds
fine.
fine to me. Less
Less-
footwork.
Less ambassadors and more like
Conquerors.
conquerors. Yeah.
Mhm.
Invaders.
Invaders.
Yeah.
No. It's fine. We're just talking to them. We're not killing them.
Oh yeah, you're invading with persuasion and charm,
Yeah, that's what feels a
centaurs.
little better.
and centaurs and angry halflings and grave pigs. So yeah. Anyway, I'm sure it'll all be great. Yeah, as long as we stay on
Yeah.
a objective, I think we'll be okay. Just please don't decide that you need to go back to Aldernest.
No, yeah, we're
Um,
good.
Okay.
No, we
Okay.
don't need Aldernest. Aldernest
I mean,
needs
Next
us.
you
week
can't-
we're
I'm not
like,
saying
we
you
want to go
can't.
get SJ.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying that if that's the thing that comes up, and it's like actually we need to go back in Aldernest and get on the boat, and we're gonna sail off to the Forbidden Isle and see what's going on with SJ, which someone should do at some point
We will.
because it's a
We
real
will.
problem.
We got to build Verette first, and then we'll go deal with the SJ
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll wait. But anyway, you at least have a general direction you're going, and that general direction is east. So I think that's quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
We're going
Yeah.
east to get to the Western Hills.
Oh no, sorry, west.
Well, like-
I don't know east from west. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
Well, they gotta be
That direction.
You know,
Funny coincidence.
I mean, the
Sometimes
Western
they're east
Hills
of
could
some-
be east of where we
It's,
are.
it's all
Where we
it's this
are.
Why
way.
I wanted clarification.
You're over here. You need to go this way.
Look, the Earth is flat. You can go around, and then it goes underneath it, and
It's
then you're
not.
back up on the other side.
It's fine.
It's
All
like
right.
it's like Pac-Man.
It's fine.
Sounds good.
It's fine.
All right.
Well,
You got
hopefully,
it then.
hopefully, folks in chat were entertained or something.
I
Feel
was.
better about
I know, I
themselves
had
and
a
their
good
own
time.
choices.
I
Maybe
had a
at
great time.
least.
I laughed a few times for sure.
Okay. Well, good. Then mission accomplished.
Misha.
Is it normal to lose more followers than you gain during the stream?
Yes, yes.
Right.
It is. It's
How are we
normal.
negative now?
Joke's on you. I got follow botted earlier in stream. So
Oh,
I got plenty of
nice.
followers today. Get
Free
wrecked.
follows.
Free follow. Ooh, ooh. Rockstar status.
The bots love this style of storytelling.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really
They
obsessed.
do.
Oh man, that's awesome. So hey, why don't we do the thing,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Like the whole like, who are you? Where can people find you?
Yep.
Go ahead, Cat.
Ho-
Cat
ho-
Dad.
hopefully
I am
here
Cat.
next week or whenever we do this thing again, which we'll have to
Yeah.
figure out in between.
We get it.
We're
But
gonna
for the
have to
next
figure that
session,
out.
hopefully we will see you again.
Yes, I am. My name is Cat Daddy Boo. I go by that handle on Twitch, Twitter, Instadutes, whatever you can think of. I don't have a TikTok. My streaming schedule is kind of weird, so if you're interested, make sure you have your notifications turned on, and I will be here for the next session to continue on as Ghost.
Excellent.
My name is Alyssa T. I'm a full-time streamer. I stream on Wednesdays through Sundays, usually at 4 p.m. EST. And yeah, playing a lot of variety, but really into Back for Blood right now. So I've been playing a lot of that, and probably some Borderlands 3 and some other stuff. So yeah, I have a TikToks, and I have all the all the socials. But you can find them on my Twitter, Alyssa TV. And yeah,
When's your
I'll
next
be
stream?
live. I'll be live Wednesday at 4 p.m. EST.
Nice.
Cool. I am Megan Amell, Megan the Math Lady. I am a teacher, so I will be teaching algebra and geometry tomorrow. Not on stream, just in my real life. And then I'm gonna be playing some Devour with Juice and Hell Hath Some Fury tomorrow night. So you should come to that and watch us do that. And then I am going to be streaming on Tuesday, and I'll actually have Stream Raiders drops. So you should come hang out with me and get some drops on Tuesday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Gotta get them drops.
And then I usually stream on Thursdays as well, but I'll be off this Thursday for a thing. But I'll see you Monday and Tuesday, and then and then we'll figure out when we're doing this again next week.
Yes.
Cool. I'm Juices TV, your best friend on the internet, and I stream almost every gosh dang day. But right now my schedule is a little wonkapotamus. So Tuesday and Thursday are like, but every other day, yeah. And tomorrow will be the 4th day in a row that Megan and I have co-streamed.
It's true.
And so tune in tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Make sure to also give follows to all of the C+ content stuff that you want. That will be linked in my chat as soon as Ahmad hears this. And yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30.
I don't even know anymore. I am Zero Daylight or Zero or Michael or DM or GM or whatever you want to call me. I run absurd, pointless games with people, but an audience that somehow puts up with it. You guys are heroes. You are the best among us if you are still here. Next for me is, I think I had this right. I think tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central, I will be playing a completely normal human who isn't a tiefling on Duckworks channel. And then on Sunday daytime. I forget when it is. We start like maybe 1 o'clock or something like that over at C Plus Content Channel. We are going to start the first of 3 planned sessions of Those Meddling Kids using the Monster of the Week powered by the Apocalypse rule set, wherein some of our favorite streamers and community members, including that one,
I'm
are
in that.
playing.
Come see it.
Yes, it is a cross, but think Scooby-Doo and the gang meets Buffy the Vampire Slayer investigating monsters who may or may not turn out to be Old Man Smithers in a mask, just trying to scare everyone away from the gold mine. Hint, no, it's going to be horrible, horrible monsters. It's going to eat them all. But anyway, and then we'll do something, maybe or not, about picking up the second session of this if we aren't going to do Sunday on Halloween, then obviously the next Sunday. And then we have other things coming up, including the second session of Star Trek Pioneer, our Star Trek Adventures actual play over on Z Plus Content Channel, as well as the concluding probably session of Teen Justice Academy, our Masks: A New Generation short series. So plenty of things on the calendar on that front, and I'm regardless of the just bizarre nature of this session, very glad to see you all again. Very glad to get back in the groove. Hopefully we've gotten this nonsense out of our systems and can get back to actually playing Dungeons and Dragons at some point, because this wasn't that. It was interesting.
You act
We
like
tried
this is
so-
different than
these-
any other
I
episode.
like these ones.
Yeah, I feel like this was par for the course.
Yeah, I don't know what you
I love
expecting.
these ones. Yeah.
I think it's just been 3 weeks and I have forgotten. I've
ridiculous
blocked
things
out
get.
the weirdness and assumed that this would be something normal. And
Oh no,
Yeah,
Michael.
that's
Oh,
on
you
you.
beautiful
That's on
dummy.
you.
I thought
Yeah.
you guys would have taken a break and like gotten rest up or whatever, but you were mostly just building up momentum to just
Yes.
launch
We
weirdness
just
at
had
me.
so much crap.
Yeah, we have had no outlet.
Yeah.
So now it's just gonna get weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So sorry, you're gonna get the brunt of that.
sorry,
but I
man.
think we got it out of our system. I think this was it.
Good.
Yeah,
think this was it.
It'll be better next time.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe
it won't.
next
Maybe
time.
next
Maybe
time.
next time.
Maybe next time. There you go. Worst one ever.
Maybe next time.
Perfect. Thanks, Cat Dad. And thank you, Cat Dad, for being game and showing up for
Yeah.
this.
We
I'm-
love you, Cat Dad.
Love you, Cat
You're our
Daddy. Thank you.
hero. Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Lissa, what are you doing?
Finishing Stream Raiders and then finishing or going to bed. I streamed like 3 hours before this too.
I know. So I was
I
just
know.
thinking,
We played Back for Blood.
I want to play Back
it
for
was
Blood.
fun. I want to play
I'll
Back for Blood too.
Justice.
All right,
Oh my
let's play
God.
right after this then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Are you
I
actually
can't.
playing
I
after
have
this?
To go to bed, but
Yeah. Gonna
If you're
play it.
actually
I'll be
playing after this, I want to
jealous.
play.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not
Okay,
gonna
cool.
stream it.
Sounds
I'm gonna
good.
get off
No, I'm
stream.
not gonna stream it either.
But I'm gonna go raid somebody.
I'm not
We
gonna
could
Okay,
stream
bye,
it.
probably be
everyone.
having this
Okay.
conversation not on
All
stream.
right. Love
Okay,
you, Michael.
yeah.
Bye,
Okay, bye.
everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Bye.
She logged off. I haven't even raided anybody. You can't just log off.
Wow.
What is
Where'd
this?
you go?
What is this?
Worst thing ever.
Oh, she's out of Discord too. She's just gone.
I'm going to bed. Boom.
Deuces,
Bye,
bing,
bye.
bong, bidi-bidi, bop, bop, dip, dop.
Maybe next time. Bye, guys.
Unbelievable with this. Sweet